What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Darren's podcast. And remember, on this show, anything goes. Remember that. All right, y'all. So, as you see in the title, it's another Moorish World problem, right? There's a big problem with this guy. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's nothing. It's not just because I'm pissed off at him or something personal. You know what I'm saying? This is beyond. This is beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Like a week ago, Toronto had a guest on the show, right? And, right now, like I said, until we get through this show, right now, I don't know if, right, I'm going to just say right now, I'm not picking sides on anything right now. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a serious thing. This is what I'm about to bring about is very motherfucking serious. So, Tarka, he had a guest, Adenike or something like that, right? Okay. Long story short, it was involving a little boy, her son, that was molested, right? Raped. I'm saying rape, not just molested. Molested to me is just touching or some shit. This is beyond. And just to be clear, I'm doing this for him, for that little boy, to help this little boy out somehow, some way, because nothing's being done. When I say nothing's being done, I'm going to show you what I mean nothing's being done. Okay? All right. Give me a second. I'm gonna play some shit for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just to update y'all, because I know some of the people that fuck with my shit might not have watched this shit. So for the ones that have seen this, I'm gonna update y'all. Plus, it'll give more people time to come in. All that, because I got a guest coming on. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, y'all gonna be with me for a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit serious. This has to do with a little boy. I want to say he ain't even 6 yet. Turned 6 this year. I'm going off of video. You feel me? All these facts, all these, and well, not all of them, because I've been communicating with through text and call, all that, but still. I found out most of the shit off of the video on Toronto shit, right? Okay, so let me get. Okay, let me share this motherfucking screen for y'all. All right. Now y'all might know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna play a good amount. I'm gonna commentate to kind of like, because I want y'all to get and understand the full fucking story. And not just even the one, because I pinpointed a lot of shit out of this one. Once I found out, when I pieced it all together, I've rewatched it, right, to see the bullshit. I wanted to see the bullshit, the small, small things, small. I'm gonna go through it right now.
Field, but I work around nurses and doctors and physical therapists and everything. And as a CNA,
if you ever wanted to know what $21,000 looks like in a single month, this is.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I could quit one job one day, and within.
I'm gonna go back a little bit.
I want to, get your kids healed because my kids were also, I want you to go back to school and I want to, get your kids healed because my kids were also affected by my relationship with my children's dad. So he was like, I'm going to heal your children. I'm going to heal you. And we're going to get you to where you need to be at. I'm like, okay, so that was the plan. But then it switched and it went to all about him. Oh, he needs help with Naeem. Oh, he needs money. And then right after I got there, like 2 weeks later, okay, actually, I'm gonna address this. So it would be times where this is when I found out about Malika, because I thought Malika was my yacht.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't find out that my yacht was a whole different wife until later on down the line.
Hold up, y'all. I'm gonna skip a little bit.
There'll be time.
Yeah, I'll say
Because you got one person over in this corner and not talking to this person over in that corner, then these people can't exchange intel. But the moment they begin to talk to each other and the moment that they stop fighting one another, then those two people can share the experience and say, hold up, we both been playing. That's why on my show, I said.
Okay, right there. So he was just right there. He was talking about divide and conquer, right? He was saying people, he's talking about Ali, right? Saying that he used a divide and conquer tactic for these women, right? I don't know Ali, but what I do know is what I see Taharka do. He does so many fucking videos, and what does he do whenever someone has a problem or is saying something he don't like? He cuts them the fuck off. He don't want none of his motherfucking followers fucking with Crystal, any of them people, right? Anybody, me. That's a divide and conquer shit. He be talking about like he be saying, oh yeah, they do this, but really that's him that's doing that type shit. It's him. Yeah, I just had to say that.
That's not any sister go against any sister on my show. You can do that on your own time. I don't care who it is.
Can I address something? Like that's what I was saying. Like with the sister that went on after Malika. Like, why are you calling us dumb? Like, from what I know, you was a victim too.
Absolutely.
The simple fact that you calling us dumb. Yeah, for the simple fact that you calling us dumb, but you way older than us. You old enough to be our mother. So that says a lot about you. Yeah. You know, why you on the show calling us dumb and the same thing happened to you?
And I think,
you're right.
The whole wife, while everybody else had the children. Like,
right. She wanted to be the whole wife, and while the younger ones gave birth or whatever it was.
And I would say this: I would hope that Odama didn't mean literally dumb. I think she talks like that, and it just rolled off like that. I would not.
That lady is very disrespectful, Gracie.
Yeah, I know it is, but I'm hoping that's not, because I've talked to her off before the show. Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, Gracie, but that lady is very disrespectful.
Hey, bro, what I just.
All right, so they're talking about the guest that I'm gonna have today, right? Okay, so what happened before this show that I'm showing y'all of Taharkas? Before that show, she hit him up and said that you're gonna have a guest on the show, and she was basically trying to tell her side of the story. He was looking at it as she's just trying to argue, right? And he was saying we ain't gonna let none of y'all come at her sideways. He was just basically taking up for Nikki. I think it's Adenike, I think it is, but I know her name is Nikki too. You know what I'm saying? Because oh man, I'm telling y'all, man, when y'all see this shit and will hear it, then y'all will understand how I'm feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's some motherfucking shit going on. Some motherfucking shit.
I tell you, bro, before the show, I said, oh my goodness, I don't know how we gonna do this. And I think some people naturally talk in a certain way, but I hope
to be honest with you, me and her got into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't disrespect her because she my elder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't disrespect her or anything like that right there. But she sent me a whole lot of nasty words, bro. And I'm like, dang, like, it's coming from a, like, you supposed to be an elder. You supposed to be teaching us something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to know something to be able to teach us something. But you coming at me this way, like, I don't get that, bro. I really don't.
I'm just hoping for the best. You know what I mean? I'm just hoping for the best because I did hear that, but I had told her before the show that we ain't coming for each other on this show. Right. You know, but some people so naturally talk like that, and I was hoping that she just was naturally flowing herself. I do think it's some good in all of us, and my job is to try to bring it out at the end of the day.
You're right about that. You're right about that.
So, sister, let me bring Sister Oniga. So, when did so your son is there? What was the arrangement? Are you watching the children? Are you watching his son, or are you taking care of some? What's the arrangement?
Okay, there wasn't really much of an arrangement because once I came to
y'all don't get bored. Y'all pay attention. Y'all pay attention. Especially even if y'all watch this, y'all pay attention.
to Orlando, he left like a week later, he left and went to Pennsylvania. So that's where I needed a babysitter. Because the whole plan was, you know, it was supposed to be all of us in the house and everybody would watch the kids. That was
for those that's just tuning in. I'm having a guest today. I don't know if y'all watched the show that I'm replaying right now, but it's basically the other side of the story, I guess you could say. That's what it is. That's what I mean, pretty much other side of the story.
That was the plan, but it changed when he went to Pennsylvania and since Amina was gone, I didn't really have anybody to watch my children when I went to work. And that's where his sister came in. He went and got his sister, and that's how she became the babysitter.
So did his sister live there?
No, his sister lived in I think it was Is it Lakeland? Yeah, in Lakeland. He lived in Orlando, and they lived in I think it was Lakeland. I can't remember because her.
And that's his sister right there.
Yes, that's her.
Okay. Got you.
Excuse me for that. I'm sorry. Excuse me for that. I'm so sorry. But how you claiming black power and you all for black, you pro black, but you got a whole cracker as a excuse me.
So I just wanted to show the picture so we can bring some clarity to it. And so as you were going, how long did this arrangement take place? You know,
with her?
That for her to be the babysitter.
Oh, okay. So, it lasted for like 2 weeks.
Okay,
it lasted for like 2 weeks because.
What was the energy of the sister? The sister seemed a little bit off too, though.
She is off, and it was kind of toxic. You know, like it was toxic, but at first, you know, because at the time, you know, Jeremiah is a really hyper child, and I like the fact on how she was able to calm him down, because like throughout his life, he's always been a hyper child, but his dad was always the one to, you know, calm him down. So I like the fact how she was able to calm him down and stuff like that. So that's why I was like, okay, maybe I could get a little comfortable here. Because I like how she's interacting with my child.
Oh, so she was actually interacted on. It seemed to be all right.
It seemed to be all right.
And by the way, I've only heard just a little bit of her my guest Jamila, of her interaction with this little boy Jeremiah. And like she said, good babysitter. And it's probably because she actually gave a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Nikki don't give a fuck about her son. But for her not to know the things that and find out the things that Jamila did, that might let you know that somebody ain't paying attention enough, right? Okay. And trust me, there's a lot of problems I have with this, Nikki. Real shit. A lot of problems that and y'all are gonna have the same problems once I point them out, because I don't think anyone, if they watch the show, really, caught it. And I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna show you right now what everything she's done in this motherfucking video that I don't like, and that's a problem.
Right, like the impression seemed to be all right while I was there. Anyway, while I was around, the impression was okay.
What predators do.
That's what I was about to say. That's how predators move. Predators, they can't come at you in such a way that they can be discovered so fast. Was she by herself at that time?
No, it was her and her husband.
And who is the husband? This guy here, or was somebody else?
The white dude, yeah.
And that's her husband?
Uh-huh.
Well, her boyfriend, husband, whatever.
That's not a boo thing?
Her boo, well, basically a boo thing, yeah.
They just role playing or something, just having
Right.
That's the real deal. That's the whole thing.
Right.
The family.
Right.
Black power. That's where we going. All right. Let me see something. This is what we doing.
Yes.
Exactly. What you with that? Right.
All right, I'm about to skip to the actual story. Her side, Nikki's side. Like I said, everybody needs to get their side in, right? I'm not telling nobody to choose a side. Like I said, right now, I'm not even going to really choose a side because, like I said, you see Taharka chose a side. You see what he's doing. He's choosing a side. And he didn't have the whole fucking story for looking like a damn dummy. What I have a problem with right now, look, what I have a motherfucking problem with, man, hold on. You don't even understand. This little boy, I don't even want to give y'all the facts just yet. That's the thing. But Taharka has these men out here walking freely on this earth and this guy that he's showing, right there, that he's saying molested that little boy. That's what everyone on this thing is saying, that this guy right here molested a little boy, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way real at the moment. Like I'm not picking sides yet, but I don't believe that it's him. I'm just gonna say that straight up. I don't believe it's him. I'm like, bruh, hold up.
What's what you doing? Spare Marlboro. When did you discover that something might not be right?
Here we go.
Well, it was times where I would come to get my kids, and Jeremiah would be sitting on the couch by himself, just twiddling his fingers. And my son's not like that at all. When I tell you my son's not like that, my son is hyper. My son is running around and playing and just being a boy, And my son, he's like really strong for his age too. So he does break a lot of things, but he's a boy. That's what boys do, And for the simple fact that my son was just so calm, that was a red flag for me as well. And I had to even ask her, I was like, well, how'd you get him to be calm like that? And she was like, oh, well, I'm a mother. So I know what to do to calm children down. Like, okay, like I wasn't able to calm him down. His own dad wasn't able to calm him down. He was just twirling his fingers.
Did she respond? Now I'm telling you, I'm a psychotherapist. They didn't give me no papers for it, but I know personality. Did she respond immediately without even thinking? Like why is he so calm like that? Oh, I'm a parent.
Yes, like that.
That's a sign. But that the reason why that's a sign is because I'm gonna tell you, my son is in daycare, right? But it's a school, and they just phenomenal. But I remember not so long ago, my 2-year-old, he's just like you said, your son is. He's a boy. Good goodness gracious, he's something else. But
my son's like that too. My son, like I said, like my son, he's a strong little boy, and my son, he talked back, and he like really strong, really smart, very opinionated.
That's
for the simple fact of like in there quiet, that didn't seem right.
Let me say, my 2-year-old is like that. I mean, he really, really opinionated. I'm talking about he can go. I think you heard him today when I was talking.
Yes.
Oh, he can go. But with that being said is, one day I picked him up, and this is the sign, one of the signs. One day I picked him up, and when I picked him up, he kept saying, my back. He too, he can talk clear. He can hold whole sentences. My back. So I'm like, my back. So I turn around and go back in the daycare. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. He talking about my back. And the daycare provider, which is, it's a school type of setting. And she was like, I don't know. Let me find out. Not sure. She didn't come up with no quick response. You know what I'm saying? She didn't come up with no quick, and they've been doing this for over 25, 30 years. She didn't come up with no quick response. She was not sure. I said, well, okay. Don't worry about it. I let my wife look at it, whatever. But the point that I'm making is, people who have true concern about children, they don't really respond that fast.
Right.
I mean, they contemplate and try to figure out what just happened. And so that's one of the clear signs. And ultimately, let me tell you what happened. Sister Anika, come find out. My son he wasn't saying his back. He was saying my backpack. My backpack.
Okay.
My backpack. I left his backpack.
That's another thing I want to mention too when you finish talking. Go ahead.
I had left his backpack in the place. But
okay.
The point that I'm making is they never jumped to any type of explanation real fast. They wanted to figure out what's happening. And when people jump to a quick explanation, not a good sign. But what you wanted to say?
Well, he was also complaining about his butt hurting. Like he was like, Mommy, my butt hurt. Like, Mommy, my butt hurt. And I was like, well, I thought maybe he had pinworms. So
wait the fuck up. Okay. Pinworms, y'all. Pinworms. What the fuck would make her just think pinworms? Honestly, if anybody's butt hurt, I would never think pinworms. Fucking pinworms.
I would give him baths, and then I had gave him baths and stuff, and then I went and got him some pinworm medication. I was like, well, maybe it's just pinworms, So I gave him the pinworm medication, and I didn't think nothing of it because I just didn't think that's what it was,
Okay, y'all. So right there, she said she didn't think nothing of it. Right? She didn't check when he didn't even look. If it's my son, his butt hurting, I'm probably gonna look to see what's going on, see if his underwear is bleeding, something. Especially if he's that young, you know what I'm saying? Check your kid. If it's a little girl, I'm gonna have the wife do it. You know what I'm saying? But she should have checked him instead of, oh, I'm just gonna give him pinworm medicine or whatever. Because I'm telling you, and like I said, I watched this whole motherfucking show. In 3 minutes, I'm gonna prove it to y'all. In 3 minutes, she says she's been through this, so she knows what to look for, or some shit like that, right? Then why the fuck didn't you realize or even think to fucking look? If you said you've been through that, you should have looked. You should have done a lot of shit that you didn't do. That I'm gonna point out. This shit is some bullshit. A lot, and I'm like I said, I'm not saying all of it just yet. I'm slow playing this, like I said, because yeah, I got a guest coming, and I want to when she gets here, yeah, I'm gonna let her tell her side. But right now, I'm trying to show y'all this side, man.
Then like about 2 days later, I got a call from Jamila at work. I was at work. I was working at the hospital at the time. And she called me and she said that Jeremiah told her that Jeremiah had told her that his Uncle Joe had put his wee-wee in his butt. And I'm like, wait, what? He said, what? Like, I've been around these people. Like, okay, let me explain who his Uncle Joe is. I'm saying, his dad has a friend named Joseph. And he calls Joseph Uncle Joe because Joseph is like a brother to my child's father, to Matthew. And Joseph has been watching my child since he was 3 months old. Been watching Jeremiah since he was 3 months old. Not once have my son ever complained about his Uncle Joe touching him. And I have a close relationship with my son, my oldest. I have a close relationship with him. Not once. And because of the simple fact that I, too, went through that as a child, that no matter where my child went, I examined him. And it was so bad to the point that, you know, my baby daddy would have to calm me down. Like, look, do you really think that I'm going to let something happen to my child? You don't got to worry about that with me. So, I mean, when she told me that, now that I look back at it, deep down I knew that that Joseph didn't touch my child. But because of the simple fact that that's what my son said, and because she recorded for the record.
What up? What up? Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
For sure, for sure.
Oh, good, good.
Well, have you been watching?
I'm here. No, I just got in. I just got off, you know, my family thing that I had to do. I had to take care of that. So I just got in. So I just saw that part that you just played, and it just, you know, the situation just pisses me off so bad because she's saying that she didn't have no problem with Joseph. Now she calling him Joseph, but she used to call him Joe and crackhead Joe. Now he's Joseph. But let the recordings speak for themselves. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? When that boy, okay, I know everybody's listening to me, but I'm a start from the beginning to end. I'm not gonna make it too long because I do talk too much. But when the first day it happened, that boy was fiddling around with himself. And I told him, I said, look, you can't do stuff like that. I said, that's nasty, that's disgusting, and it's bad. You know, and that's the way I talk to my own children. I have to break it down and let them know, like, that's something you can't do. So I said, you know what? I told him, I say, you go over there and sit down. I said, you go sit down on the couch. So I sat in my room and I could see my coach from where he was sitting. So the baby went in there and the baby got on the couch because the baby liked to play around with him and stuff. And then I saw him trying to do that to his brother. And I said, you know what? You cannot do stuff like that. I said, what's going on? I said, you can't do that. I just told him the same thing, that it was bad and nasty. So then all of a sudden he told me he wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, okay. Then he started telling me stuff. And when he started telling me the inappropriate, nasty, child molesting things that they was doing to him, I told him, give me a minute. I let him go sit down and watch TV. And I said, give me a minute. And I went and I called DCFS. When I called DCFS, when I told them everything, they said, can I record him? I said, yes, I can. They said, ask him questions, as many questions as you can to get the information out of him, because a detective, they didn't tell me that yet. I'm sorry. When they said, get all the information I can out of him. So then they said, after I record him, to call them back. When I call them back, they let me know that a detective will be calling me. Well, it took a little while. A detective did call me, and I have the screenshots of the emails from the detective, of the 9 recordings that I sent to him. Now, the thing is too, just to bring everybody up, I know I'm talking bits and pieces. Before this, whatever you want to call this evil, wicked woman went on her show, they asked me for the recording. So what I did was, I'm not stupid, because she's a con artist, a manipulator, and a liar. I gave them a 12-second recording and a 13-second recording on the first 2 videos. The reason why I did that is because I knew she was going to go on that show and lie on me. I knew it. So I waited. I watched the show and everything. It pissed my soul off to watch it, because she's such a liar, and she's sitting there crying and lying. So that's why I got her ass, excuse my language, with the recordings. Huh?
You can cuss. You can say.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, because I cuss too much. But I got her ass. So after I saw it, they said, talking about, I was talking to him in the background. I don't have 2 mouths. I can't tell him what to say, and talk at the same time. So I said, this bitch want to play with me? I got her. And that's why I made that damn video, because I did not want to publicly humiliate her, because I don't set out to do that to people. But if somebody want to lie and make those type of allegations against me, it's not like she said I stole gum from a candy store. She said I molested her damn child and my husband molested her child. She got me fucked up. So that's why I went on there and publicly humiliated her ass back with the truth. Now, I hope she watching it, and I hope she feel damn good about fucking lying on me, because I want you to play those recordings. And when you play them, I want to go through them with you, please. But I don't know how you want me to start off, how I met her and how it got to that point, because I could go there, or we could start with the recordings, however you want to do it.
Start with, well, we'll save the recordings save the good stuff. We'll save
Okay. Well, I'll just let everybody know. I'm General Jamila Shabazz with the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. I'm still with the Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Basically, what happened was I met her through Dr. Ali Muhammad. So Dr. Ali Muhammad introduced me to her, and he said that she needed a babysitter. And I was like, I didn't really want to babysit, because all my kids are grown. They're all in their 20s. So I'm thinking, oh my God, these are little babies. I'm going to have to change diapers. I'm going to have to stay up all night. I'm thinking, oh my God. So I went and sat back in my car, and I talked to my husband, and I said, Dr. Ali said she need a babysitter, and she need one right now, because he explained to me that every babysitter that she got, the little boy is so hyperactive that he always run them off. He break up people's stuff in the house, which was true. I'd experienced that. But that's besides the point. Push my damn air conditioner out the window. Okay, I had a wall air conditioner. Yeah, they said I lived in a trailer. I don't give a damn. You damn right I lived in a trailer, because I'm on a budget and I can't afford to live no damn where else. So if I could live in a school bus, I'll live in a school bus as long as I got a place to stay. But anyway, I bet she was up in my motherfucking trailer, though. That bitch was laying her fat, funky ass on the couch. Nasty bitch. Now, so let me finish. Fucking bitch. I'm glad I could cuss, because I love to cuss. Yes, fucking fat, funky piece of shit. Thick my ass. That's fat. But anyway, so let me get back to it. So I sat in the truck. I talked to my husband, and he was like, but we need the money, babe. And I'm like, I don't feel like changing shitty diapers. I don't want to do it. So he was like, man, we need the money. I was like, but we pick up stuff. I ain't gonna even lie what I do. I pick up stuff and resell it. So I ain't got no time for no fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Babysitting kids. So I went back to her, and I called him, Dr. Ali, and her out the car. And I said, look, if I do this, you have to make a commitment to me that I'm going to be keeping your kids. I said, because I do a side hustle, and that's how I make extra money. So she was like, no, I really need a babysitter. Nobody won't help me. And it's okay if I smoke, right?
For sure.
Oh, okay, good. So she was like, nobody won't help me. I don't have family down here and all this bullshit. So I decided to say yes. So one thing I noticed about when I first babysat the kids, she dropped them off. Now, I got to think back, y'all, because it's August 2020, because I'm going to get right into it. So she dropped them off to me. She brought them, food, and she brought them the diapers. The clothes was too fucking small for the babies to fit. I should have took pictures of that shit, too, for DCFS. Babies can't even fucking fit in the goddamn clothes. But anyway, so she dropped them off with food, the baby milk, and all that stuff. It was 3 days. She left them there with me for the first 3 days, and I kept texting her and calling her. When the boy would tell me, oh, I want to talk to my mommy, I would call her on the phone at work. She would talk to him, but she rarely fucking called to check on her children. So I would text her, the kids are okay, they're sleeping, they ate, you know, and all that kind of good shit. So then, like, I would say that maybe that fourth day she came out of the week, because it was a routine for this bitch to just leave her kids with me fucking 7 days a week. She would show up at my house, lay on my fucking couch, take a nap for like 2 or 3 hours. I still gotta fucking keep the kids. You understand what I'm saying? So I still had them. I didn't get a fucking break. So she would come and lay on the couch for like maybe 2 or 3 hours. Then she'll get up and say she got to go to work. So sometime a week would pass and she wouldn't come at all. She would lie and say she got to do double shifts, triple shifts, and all kind of bullshit. And I was a stupid ass, and I kept them because I needed the money. You understand? I took care of them, though. I took really good care of them. I treated them like they were my own. Y'all can see that if you listen to the video with the boy talking to me. You can see he wasn't afraid of me to talk to me and tell me all the things he said.
She admitted it. She said that you was good with it. She said she liked it, how you treated them. So I mean, she admitted that.
Thank you. Because I have two, I had two badass kids of my own. I'm not gonna lie. I had two, man. And once they hit their teens, I had to go fucking find them. It was hard. Like, I feel sorry for her. She did have them because they gonna be off the chain. My two kids, I know this is besides the point, but my two.
Oh shit. Well, I guess we'll wait for her to come back. And shit, I guess I'm gonna show y'all some more shit real quick. Yeah, this shit's about to get good. Well, I shouldn't even say good because this shit is bad. This shit is bad. But y'all need to know, because no, I don't know what it's like to be accused of this, but I know motherfucker. I know what. Hold on, here she is. But I know I wouldn't.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I think it's my phone. My phone gonna do that again because it say I'm low on memory and I don't know why. But anyway, back to her. So, like I said, it was like a 7-day-a-week job for me. Okay, those kids basically were my kids. If I go to the store, they go to the store. Wherever I go, they go. So let me just keep right on going. So it got to the point to where I'm gonna say like the second week I was literally like tired. So I would wait Monday and Tuesday. I'd call her. I'd be like, "Are you coming?" She'll be like, "Yeah, I'm coming." And then she'll call me that Tuesday and say, "Oh, I got to do a double shift." This was like a routine. I got to do a double shift. I got to work tomorrow, Wednesday. All right, Thursday come. She'll call me and be like, "I'm on my way. I'm so happy I had yesterday off." I'm like, "Didn't you tell me you had to do a double shift?" "Oh, I just wanted to take a break. That's why, and I just needed some rest." I said, "Well, you could have fucking told me that. Like, you don't have to, try to use me and shit." So anyway, I told her that weekend, I said, "I need to spend some time with my husband." I said, "Because I had your kids all this time." She was like, "But I really got to work." That same fucking second week, that Friday, she gonna tell me, she worked that Wednesday night, Thursday she came. Then that Friday, that Thursday she went to work. She came back that Friday. This is the second week in the morning. She gonna come talking to me, talking about, "Jamila, I just wanted to ask you a question." I was like, "What?" She said, "I just want to ask you if you would keep my kids while I go to the military." Now this bitch don't know me from nowhere, okay? I am good with children, but she don't fucking know that because she don't fucking know me. So anyway, like I said, she met me through Dr. Ali. I could have been any bitch from off the street, So, but anyhow, she gonna say, "Can I keep her children while she go to the military?" And I couldn't figure this shit out. I'm like, how can a bitch, like, you just meet a person and ask them, can they take your children and keep them? I'll pay you. I'll sign them over to you and I'll pay you. And I said, okay, in my mind, right? So I called Dr. Ali and I was like, what's wrong with this bitch? That's what I asked him. I said, how could a bitch that don't know me talking about she gonna sign her kids over to me? I said, this bitch is literally crazy. Okay, so with that being said, I talked to her. I said, because I wasn't gonna do the shit anyway. I was like, no, something just told me something ain't right. So then all of a sudden, I don't know how it happened, but her friend. Oh, I know how it happened. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. It's about her friend. Please don't let me forget. So anyway, that went on for like that week, and then that weekend, she kept talking about how she gonna go to the military, she gonna go meet with the recruiter, whatever. And then she was like, would you do it for me, Jamila? And I was like, yes. And then I talked to my daughter about it, and I was like, I don't want to do this shit. I was like, I don't know her. I don't know what the fuck is going on in her life, but nobody just, you meet somebody and just ask them to take over your children. So my daughter was like, well, she knows Dr. Ali, so maybe it's okay. My daughter was even willing to do it, and I told her, hell no. And she was like, no, I'll do it. If she asks me, I'll do it. I'm thinking, no, fuck no. I didn't feel right. So anyway, that went on. So I'm going to say the third week is when I caught the boy, doing the little stuff. And it was Monday. No, wait, I might be having my days wrong. Yeah, it was a Monday. Was it a Monday? It was a Monday, I think. A Monday. I might have my days wrong. But anyway, this is how I go. I'm going to just say it was a Monday. And the boy told me the stuff or whatever. I told him to wait, go watch TV, called DCFS. They told me record him, called him back, did that. The detective called me, whatever, sent those emails. Now, I call her on the phone, right? This bitch, oh my God, I can't believe it. Oh, I wish I would have recorded that fucking call if I would have known better. But anyway, so I call her and I tell her, I say, your son is saying that you molested him, his daddy molested him, Eddie molested him, Joe molested him, and Jarrell molested him. Okay.
Wait, that's 5 people?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Wait, let me go again. It's her, Eddie, Joe, Jarrell, and Black is the daddy. Okay. So I told her, and she was like, oh my God, I suspected this all along. I just knew my son was acting funny when I give him a bath, and I thought he just had pinworms because something was wrong with his butt. But I knew something was going on. I knew they were raping my son. This is what she's telling me, okay? So I'm like, I said, you need to come from work and talk to your son. I said, you need to come and get your son. And she was like, I can't leave work. Ain't no way in motherfucking hell. If somebody called me and told me somebody was doing something to my motherfucking child, I'm going to leave fucking work. That fuck work. I look, I got a personal emergency right now, a family emergency. I'm out. Right. So this is the thing. So she was like, I can't leave work. Oh my God, let me talk to my son. I put the shit on speaker because I want to hear what the bitch say. Oh baby, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Why didn't you tell me? And I can't remember exactly what he said. I should have recorded that shit too. And, I remember one thing he said. He was like, Mommy, are you coming? Are you coming to get me? Because that's what he always used to say to her when he talked on the phone, because the bitch basically abandoned them children with me. So anyway, she was like, I'll be there in the morning. So I really thought she was going to come in the morning. This bitch called me in the morning talking about she got to do a double shift. Can I meet with a social worker in a Walmart parking lot regarding another case because they need to look at the children's body? Okay. And I'm like, what the? Yes. I'm like, what the fuck? So when at first I was telling her, no, I don't deal with DCFS. I don't want to be involved in that shit. Don't put my name in this shit. This, that's your shit you got going on. I don't got nothing to do with that. So then she was like, just take them for me, please. So when we get there, the lady lifting up their shirt, looking in their pants, pulling up their pants leg and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I let her know, look, I just started keeping these kids. I don't know what's going on. She said, well, this is one of the cases. She said she has a lot of cases going on. So after that happened, mind you now, remember the boy just told me about him being molested and shit. Now I should have told that lady that day, but I didn't say nothing. And I fucking should have, but I didn't. But anyway, so when that Wednesday came, she made up an excuse that she had to work. They go Thursday again with the bullshit ass lie. Oh my God. So I think Wednesday was her days off because it happened again. She called me on that Thursday and said she was on her way, but she didn't come that fucking Thursday. She came that Friday. And that Friday, that bitch was supposed to pay me my motherfucking money. I woke up in the morning, I look at my Cash App and my money ain't there. So I waited. I was like, you know what? Maybe she just forgot or some shit. And so when she got to my house, she was like, I'm just gonna just go ahead and, just take them home. So my husband was like, and me and him, because we already discussed it, we was like, no. You need to take your baby to the doctor. That's what the hell you need to do. Because by this time, she's begging me for the recordings because I let her know I did record him. She was like, can you send me the recordings? But something told me, don't trust that bitch because I don't trust her. I don't trust her. And especially with her asking me to keep her children, I didn't trust her. So anyway, she kept begging me for it. I didn't give it to her. So she said, can you watch the baby for me while I take Jeremiah to the doctor? I said, no, you take both of them. Because remember, I kept these kids like 7 days a week. I was like, no, take him with you. I got things I got to do for myself. So she was like, please, can you watch him? I was like, no, you take both of them to the doctor. You probably need to take him too. The little baby. So she took him, and then she did come back to my house. Now I remember she did come back to my house because she came to get all their stuff. So I knew this bitch was up to something. So she said, so Saturday came. When Saturday came, I called and asked her, where's my money? She talking about she don't have it. She didn't get paid, but she waiting for a check to come in the mail on Saturday. And so I didn't believe that shit either. So I'm going to just bring it all out because I do have the screenshots of the text messages, and it's horrible. But anyway, so I don't know if that was a picture from Google or not, but the whole day I'm cussing her out about how she raped her kids, how she let this man rape her kids and his friends, and y'all just nasty, you ain't nothing but a whore, I just a prostitute, I went in on her. And she was like, she can't believe I'm accusing her. Y'all will see it on the text messages because I'm going to give them to you, and I'm going to also make another video about it. So then anyway, so we arguing back and forth. She snaps a picture of a mailbox open. Like, you ain't showing me no check. Bitch, you just showed me a mailbox open. So I told her, I don't want to hear that shit. I said, God is going to get you for lying, telling me you're going to pay me. I said, I don't keep people children for free. I don't even keep my damn grandchildren for free. My son could tell you that. He got to pay me when my grandkids come because that's too much. That's way too much because it's 3 of them. But anyway, so after that, we arguing Saturday, we arguing Sunday. She talking about she'll pay me on Monday. I said, you know what? Whether you pay me or not, it don't matter. God sees all and he knows all. I said, karma gonna hit your ass 10 times fold. I know you're not gonna pay me. So Tuesday came, I just told her, fuck it. Don't come back or whatever. So the thing with me is this, like, how all of a sudden I'm the child molester and my husband is a child molester when I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about her. She told me, when I told her, she suspected Black, which is Matthew Powell, her baby daddy, Eddie, and she called Joe. Joe is a crackhead, and Jarrell. And she said she suspected all of them. So why would you have them babysit your kids if you suspected them? You know why she did? Because the bitch was doing it too, because the son said it on the goddamn recording. See them little 2 pieces of recording to Hakar? I hope you watching this show, and I hope your bitch ass is embarrassed too, because you got motherfucking child abuse cases too, bitch. And you getting what you fucking deserve right now. And I hope you happy because you supported this fat bitch. Fucking this child molester.
Yes, Jeremiah, the little boy, so he's living with the same motherfucker that raped him, right? Black. He's living with his dad right now.
Yes. Yes. And listen to this shit now. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm not. Go ahead. I'm just pissed off about this shit. This is crazy.
No. Thank you for reminding me of that shit. It's real crazy. Now listen to this shit. I'm too loud. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me calm down. Okay. I'm sorry. We got neighbors on by the pool.
She know Christian Muhammad and Ali.
Yeah. She's in the Revolutionary Black Panther Party.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm trying to get wind of it. Okay. Go ahead.
But what's good, Delta? Yes. What's good?
Okay.
All honor. Salute.
Go ahead.
Okay, so dang. Wait, no, you just reminded me of something. What did you just say?
Shit.
The man. Okay. The baby living with the man. Okay, now check this shit out. Now, okay, so let's talk about that. So this man, when she was pregnant, and then the bitch got a 3rd child too. I'm gonna tell y'all about that. She ain't tell nobody that shit, but I saw it in a motherfucking news clip. And this bitch is a whore, and she don't need no kids. She's a nasty, child molesting, nasty prostitute bitch. But anyway, listen. So I read the news clipping article. It say, man, something choke, strangle, whatever the fuck. When I was reading it, he choked her and strangled her, and then she had to go to the hospital. And she went into labor, and that was her 3rd child. Now, mind you, this bitch says she only got 2 sons. So where the other motherfucking kid at? Is that another case? You see what I'm saying? Where's the 3rd kid the news people talk about? I don't know if it was a typo error in the news, but y'all can read the clippings because I got it on the video. But anyway, that man that strangled her was trying to kill her and the baby, basically because she's pregnant. So if somebody's strangling you, that means that cuts off your life and that baby's life. You understand? Now, this is the same man that she was on the show saying, oh, my baby daddy, you know, he got the kids, or however she worded. I might not be saying it the way she said it. They straight. He just told me to go do me. No, bitch, he probably told you to get the fuck away from him because he don't like you, bitch. You got how many domestic violent cases with this man? I got those too.
I don't mean to cut you off, but she mentioned, or Tark had asked, was he gonna take this any further? And she said he don't want to take it any further because he wants him to heal, and he's young enough to forget about it. So we're just not gonna do nothing. So you're just gonna let this motherfucker get away with raping your son, and we'll just let it go so he forgets about it. That's what she's doing.
Yes. Now what? Now listen. I don't know who all on here have children, but what I'm gonna say is this: there's no motherfucking way in this world. If one of my kids say they got molested by somebody or whatever, I'm gonna say no. We're just gonna, just let it go. We're gonna sweep it under the rug because he's traumatized. Bitch, that's why they have therapists. That's why they have psychiatrists. You're supposed to go after the motherfucker that did something to your child. You don't just let that shit go away. That's how he should have known. If Taharka is smart, but he's a child abuser too. So that's why he could, sympathize with her and say, okay, sis, you know what, we need to do some healing, whatever treatment shit he talk about. They going on some whatever. You heard that shit he say he gonna make up some kind of healing shit or whatever. But for that bitch to say that she's just gonna let it go, everybody on that motherfucking show should have known this hoe was full of shit. They should have fucking known that. That bitch is full of shit.
For real.
That bitch is full of shit. But anyway, so after that, I didn't hear from the hoe no more. And I don't know if I'm supposed to say this. I hope Dr. Ali don't be mad at me, but he had to get a restraining order on that crazy bitch.
Damn.
Yes. She's a psycho whore. He read me some of them text messages that he got, and I'm going to get them motherfuckers from him. And I'm going to post them motherfuckers too. Bitch, you want to lie on me? I hope you watching this. And Jeremy, you better run as fast as you can. Because you're going to be the next child molester. You better believe it. You better motherfucking believe it. But I got them I saw them fucking messages. Dr. Ali got this bitch. She crazy as fuck. He didn't want to fuck with her no more because she's fucking impulsive. She do shit, to every action. There's a motherfucking reaction, and that's what she don't understand. So, bitch, you thought you was finna go on this show and lie on me with them 2 little short recordings, ho? I got you, bitch. I'm not fucking stupid. I'm almost 50 years old, bitch. I done probably lived your life twice. I got a daughter your age, bitch.
I ain't
remember that.
I was kind of noticing that. I'm assuming that the reason she went ahead and went to polygamy. Watch the video. She said
talk about that. Let's talk about it. Yes, keep going. Yes.
So this was one of the females that sat up on top one of his little shows that he be aligning and all that, and try to speak against Ali that she's referring to.
You got a picture of her? Can you show him a picture? You got that picture?
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so all right, so I'm assuming she seen the word doctor in his name and was like, hold up, he'll probably be able to treat me well. He'll probably be able to buy me whatever I want. I'm assuming
that's what that bitch. Listen, that bitch used to ask me questions about him. I always told that bitch, go ask him. Don't ask me nothing about him. Whatever the fuck you want to know about him, you ask him. Cause she was like, she was like, he's always traveling, he's always gone, I miss him and all this other bullshit. That ain't none of my motherfucking business. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, that whole lying about that polygamy shit, because she's bisexual too. See, she ain't saying that. She liked Amina. Okay, now let's keep it motherfucking 1,000. Okay, let's keep it 1,000, bitch. But anyway, she liked Amina or whatever, and that ain't none of my business. But I'm just saying, I might be saying too much, but I'm gonna keep it. If I say too much, tell me, please calm me down. I'm talking to my daughter. But anyway, so yeah, there go that lying bitch right there.
Right in the middle.
Yep, lying whore. But anyway, she talking about she wasn't into polygamy, right? When she met Dr. Ali, she knew already that he was into polygamy. She knew how many wives he had. She knew that shit. Okay, and she's sitting there lying, and she mad because he didn't like her nasty ass, and he didn't let her move in the house. That's why she motherfucking mad. Talking about he won't let her move in. She trying to move in because he have a big old house. You know what I'm saying? And this bitch thought she was winning. And like you said, with the Dr. Ali, and then and that's why all them grimy bitches on there too. Now I know I'm probably saying too much, but all them ugly hoes that came on Taharkas show, all them bitches tried to give Dr. Ali some pussy, and he didn't want it. I promise to God, all them hoes, I promise to God, all them ugly hoes. I promise to God. So, and I knew everything because I was underneath. Like, well, when Amina came, I had to step down one step, because she was higher than me or whatever. But still, I knew every motherfucking thing going on. All them ugly bitches that was on that show, I promise to God, all my life, wanted to be his wife. That's why they on there mad and they ugly as the motherfucker. Chief wives is beautiful. All the ones he picked, they pretty as fuck. Them hoes look like monsters. One of them looked like a man. Okay, a straight man. I still think she a man. The Tiffany J one, the one to be coming on looking like a monster. Her face is big and she just looked like, ooh, Jesus. Then the other one looked like Shrek. I'm gonna call their name. Fuck it. They mad at me. They can make a video.
I can account for that. That's what they be doing. Especially when they come down to this militia life. I didn't experience it. A lot of my comrades didn't experience it. In fact, so yeah, a lot of females be doing that.
Yes, and they come in lying. They come in lying. And not to mention, I ain't trying to talk nobody business, right? But this hoe gonna try to go get in somebody else's relationship and pretend like she wanted polygamy. And the dumbass nigga left a good woman for this fucking nasty, slimy whore. Okay? This nasty, slimy bitch. Now, the thing I didn't tell y'all, if I'm going off key, y'all need to keep me on track. You keep me on track because I got a lot of shit going on in my head. Now, mind you, this bitch told me when she was 19 years old, she started prostituting for the baby daddy, Black, Matthew Powell, okay? He used to beat her ass, and the girls that she used to human traffic for, they used to human traffic young girls. So he used to beat her ass, and the girls used to beat her ass. When she got pregnant with Jeremiah, she didn't want him. She said she was going to have an abortion, and he didn't want the baby. I don't know why they even had him. Maybe they had him because they wanted a sex slave. Now it all makes sense to me. They wanted a sex slave because she was like, I didn't want him and he didn't want him. So why the fuck y'all had him then? Why you spread your legs open? You knew when you was fucking mosquito, bitch. But anyway, you knew when you fucking spread your legs open and that fucking sperm went up in your pussy, you knew you was going to get pregnant. Or any fucking woman know that. Don't fucking play with me. Okay, she fucking knew. Okay, but anyhow, so they had him or whatever. And then she said that she used to have to get the girls for him. And they used to prostitute. They all lived in a motel. She got her first apartment December of 2019. And that's when now I can tell you about the friend. 2019, that's when she got her first apartment. And that's when she finally started keeping her kids. Okay, so it was December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So she had them for 9 months because when she met me in August of 2020, remember? So what happened was, when all this shit went down with the boy, that's how I started talking to her friend. Now, I ain't tell y'all about the part she was playing with a pussy on my couch. Don't let me forget to tell you about that. But anyway, so she was calling all her friends on the phone. And one of the people that she thought was her friend told me, you better get that bitch out your house. She said she gonna try to fuck your man. I said, I ain't worried about her fucking my man. I'm too confident for that. I don't give a fuck if she fuck him. If she want to, I hope it was a good fuck because he ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. But anyhow, because I'm confident in my shit. I don't give a damn. Fuck them hoes. But anyway, so the girl was telling me that Eddie, Joe, Black, and Jarrell are gay. Okay, she told me that what was supposed to be friend, and she told me how Nikki used to sleep with all of them together. Okay, they used to fuck all together, and Nikki used to walk around her house with no clothes on. And this same girl told me that her boyfriend is family with Black. They're cousins. Okay. So that cousin came over to the house one day, and Nikki was walking around bald naked. Now, mind you, Black was there, Eddie was there, Joe was there, Jarrell was there, the kids was there. And they said that's how she walks around, bald naked. So the man told her to go put some clothes, had to tell her that bitch to go put some clothes on. So anyhow, what else did the friend tell me? That she's just no good. And she don't want her kids. She's not used to being with her kids because her baby daddy and Eddie and them always had them. And then when she come around, she's just being a whore. That's what she told me. But I don't want to put the friend out there yet because I ain't talked to her about putting her name on nothing. So anyway, now let me get to the pod. Now, if I'm going too fast, y'all slow me down now.
Do you know blacks and all their like real names? Like,
I know Matthew Powell. That's all I know, the baby daddy name. But I don't know Eddie last name or Joe last name. But let me tell you something, what I just found out. And I hope her friend is on here. You know what's fucked up? I was being nosy on Facebook. I'm not even going to lie. Write this name down. Her name is Black, Black, Queen, Queen Jones, Jones. That's her best friend, right? Guess what her son name is? Jarrell. And he looked like he about in his 20s. Now, the baby told me that he used to sit there and play video games with Jarrell. That's the same Jarrell he talked about on a motherfucking recording. He talked about Jarrell. I'm not fucking stupid. I know that's the Jarrell that she talked about. That lady got her son on there. You go look at the page. She posts her son on. His name is fucking Jarrell, and that's Nikki's best friend's son. And I know that's who the fuck he talking about. I know. I just have it I feel it in my soul that that's what we talk about. But Eddie and the Joe that they talk about, I don't know, because she'll call him crackhead Joe. And then Eddie, I think, is some white man that they met and some crazy shit. But they all lived in the hotel together too. Not to mention that.
I don't know if you noticed, but she was in the hotel when she was on Talking Show.
You know what? I peeped that shit too. I peeped that shit. I was like, this bitch is still in a hotel. But you want to talk about my fucking trailer? Bitch? No, fuck that. Fucking stupid bitch. Now what else I want to tell y'all? Let me so anyway, my husband was cooking some food for me. And I was in the bed laying down because I was watching my show. So he came in the room and he said, he closed the door. He was like, this girl is in there on the couch playing with her pussy. I was like, what? He was like, but the food is on and I don't want it to burn, but I want you to know what's going on. So I said, listen. Because he tell me everything. That's why I said I don't give a fuck what a bitch say. But anyway, or do. But anyway, so he came and he told me. And so I said, you know what? Don't worry about it because you're cooking. I said, go ahead and go back in the kitchen. I said, and leave this door open. I said, because what I'm going to do is walk in there real fast and catch the bitch, right? So I walk in there. She got her legs spread wide open, rubbing on a pussy and did not stop. I guess she thought that I wanted some, but I don't want none of your nasty pussy. Okay? She still continued. She still continued. So after that is when, was it when the friend, did the friend already had told me? No, the friend didn't tell me yet. Now that's one thing, right? So I let that slide. I didn't give a fuck. I said, fuck it, let her do her. I don't give a fuck because I'm not worried about my husband, whatever. And if he fuck her, I don't give a fuck. Like you just fuck. I don't care. But anyhow, because I think different. I'm almost 50 years old. I ain't got time for that shit. But anyway, so another day, me and him, because she was like, I got to get dressed. I got to go to work. Can you take the kids when y'all go to the store? Bitch, we have the kids anyway. When we go to the store, we take them anyhow. So we already had got the kids dressed or whatever, and she didn't know that. So she was in the bathroom, and she was like, oh, my God, Jamila, it's hot in here. I said, well, I ain't got no fan in there. I said, I only got these box air conditioners in the room and in the living room. And then she was like, oh, it's just too hot. So she walks out in the hallway in her bra. And I'm like, what kind of horror is this? Now, mind you, all this shit I'm telling y'all, she was supposed to be dating Dr. Ali Muhammad. Okay? And on one of the recordings that you hear about Eddie going in her room and laying in her bed, she was supposed to be dating Dr. Ali Muhammad at that time. Okay? So this ain't nothing but just a nasty, slimy whore. That's what she is. That's exactly what she is. And she better be lucky. If I could find that motherfucking badge that she left at my house, I will call her motherfucking job and I will send them an email and let them know that they got a child molester working for them. She probably raping them old people. Damn. I wouldn't put it past her because she's a caretaker, caregiver, whatever.
Man, I do not like the fact that little boy is with the. Oh man, he said it. He straight up said, Black did it. Yes, and let me tell you what I'm gonna do for you. What I'm gonna do for you. You see how I bleeped out all the words? I'm gonna send you the original recording, you and Crystal.
I'm sending y'all the original recording. You're gonna hear the one that really got me. The whole thing got me bad. But when he said he crushed, well, since we grown, I don't think we ain't no kids on here, right?
Nah, I already warned everybody. This shit's rated R.
Okay. So he said, I said the part he said he took his wee, he crushed it and popped it in him. He crushed his wee and popped it in him. And because he said he thought he was going to die. And I said, why you thought you was going to die? He said, when Black put his wee in my butt, I thought I was going to die. Oh, I'm talking too loud. Oh, sorry. But yeah, he said when he crushed it and popped it in him, he thought he was going to die. Now, on one of those recordings too, he said, I'm still alive. And I was like, why you say you still alive? In that recording, he'll say that Black told him that if he tell, he's gonna die. You see what I'm saying? So this bitch want to play with me. I got the real shit, and the way you know it's real, like I ain't trying to prove no point or nothing, but I'm clearing my motherfucking name because I ain't no motherfucking child molester, and I don't appreciate that fat bitch saying that about me and my husband. But anyway, I'm gonna prove the point of, bitch, you said you knew. Your son said you knew. He said Nikki told Black on one of the recordings to put it in his butt. Like, come on, man. Stop playing with me. And then he told me he couldn't tell her because she have anger and he's gonna get in trouble. And on one of the other another one, he gonna say, Auntie, I said, what did Black do to you? He said, he didn't touch me. I said, what you mean he didn't touch you? He said, all he did was put his wee in my butt. And that's what I told her. Ain't nobody supposed to put their wee nowhere in you, on you, or touch you at all. I don't know what the fuck this bitch had going on, but she's a nasty whore, and I pray to God that she's listening to this show right now, and I hope Taharka is too. And Taharka, you should be ashamed of yourself. I hope he's listening. I hope he is, because you should be ashamed of your fucking self. You want to sit up there and talk about Dr. Ali and make up all these motherfucking shit, and you won't let nobody on your motherfucking show, because you's a child abuser too, and a child molester probably too. I'ma dig and find that shit. And then let me tell you this, motherfucker, Taharka, I hope you listening. You think it sounds cute for you to say that people need to look at your record and see that it was closed because the witnesses didn't show up? You know what that mean, bitch? You know what that means, bitch? That means that you fucking did it, bitch. And they didn't show up. So they had to close the motherfucking case. No, how I go? No face, no case. Is that how I go? No face, no face, no case. So you had them motherfuckers scared to show up. You did it, bitch. All them motherfucking cases you got, you fucking did it, motherfucker. And they didn't show up, and that's why you didn't get no motherfucking time, motherfucker.
And we heard
somebody fucking stupid.
That information was leaked by other individuals online, and there was a clip circulating to where he said by him, I guess, committing domestic violence and all that. That was the Baltimore way. I'm like, wow, that was crazy. So we didn't know he was really conducting all that. Yeah.
Hey, I found out he used to commit robberies, gunpoint, home invasions. I mean, this is on his record.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too. Yep. I used
to do the same shit. I ain't, but hey.
Yeah, but then again, man, like you.
But you could say, oh, sorry, but you could honestly say that you did, but this bitch ass nigga want to pretend like nothing happened. He want to say, oh, it was closed. You guys can't say nothing. Like basically nothing happened. Yeah, nothing ain't happened, bitch, because the witnesses ain't show up. Motherfucker, nasty piece of shit.
Yeah.
Now, I hope you hear me now, motherfucker. And you know what that shit you tried me with? When I asked your bitch ass, can I go on your show? And I fucking text you, I still got the screenshot of that shit. When you said, Jamal paid me $100. I said, what if I give you $250? Bitch, I ain't had no motherfucking $250 to give you. I just said that to see what the fuck you was gonna say, because you be on your show lying, talking about ain't nobody gotta pay to get on your show. You was a motherfucking bitch ass liar. And you bring bitch ass liars on your motherfucking show. You should shut your shit down, because it ain't over. Because I'm going to post your shit too, nigga.
Because not one time did I pay any kind of fee when he took my shit and he spun off it and he chopped it up and telling folks that he gave me the title general. Then he cropping my motherfucking memes and shit with another comrade of mine. That was Firestar, wasn't even me. So how you going to give me general status? You don't even know who the fuck I am. I didn't pay not one fee. He took that, he chopped it up. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where all this come from? Where they actually paying to sit on this man little podcast? That's what I call it. They actually sit up there, you know what I mean, and create this division. That's basically what it is, man. So much diversion that's going on. And knowing we just saw this 3% come out and make a nationwide threat, and we saw this man highlight 3%ers, leaving a comment, giving a donation. He highlighted this shit, and me not knowing, like I had to go press the other guy, Angry Knuckles, on Doofus show. This man previously been on Tahara's show, and clearly that's why his name is Angry. AV's Angry Viking, Angry this, Angry that. He's one of those types. So he's cut from that 3%ers cloth, and he been conducting himself and interacting with Tahara Bay. You see, so it's like he knows exactly what's going on. So it's like, a lot of these folks got to be cleansed today. We got to address a lot of issues in the black community.
Yes, and you know what too? While we on that subject, if everybody would pay attention to this man and what he says clearly. He talks about black people. Okay, he say he is not black. He is Moorish. He said that the word black derived from the slave masters, so he is not black. When people say they black, he think it's funny. So he think it's funny, and you see what he doing to the revolutionaries. He's trying to conquer and divide us because he feel like he is not black. He sit there and make fucking jokes about it. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right,
and all these people is fucking following him.
Yeah, he tried to also shade the like I told folks, you got to know your history. How y'all doing? You got to go back to the Congo genocide with Leopold's ghost and all that. You know how we got into this predicament today. It was our own kind. And you got actual accounts out there with the slave narratives like Charles Smith. He'll tell you the black ones want to throw us overboard. You hear this come out of his mouth. So he's talking about the Moors. The Moors are the ones who civilized them. You see, so they never felt connected to us. Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? So he's thinking to that original origin.
Okay, so can I ask you a question, like, because it make me feel crazy. So I guess I probably know the answer in my head. Why is these Negroes, and he's sitting here on this show talking about how he's not black, and all these revolutionaries always sit there as we black power, right? Yeah. But he not black power, and he tell you that he's not black. So why are they coming on his show and entertaining this bullshit?
You know what?
You see what I'm saying?
I questioned that, and I was saying to myself, like, Neely Fuller Jr. spoke on that. It was like, black folks, we like to show out. And what, like today's the age of social media, got like a lot of folks on their little platform, they speaking against DMX, you know what I mean? They're speaking reckless. You
Negative,
know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? So a lot of our folks just want to be seen. So they can know that he's fraudulent. Yeah, they donate, like with the other guy, his name was Cryptonomics. He's another guy that sit up there and claim that he's one of the original Black Panthers, and he tried to sit down and he tried to belittle everything that Christopher Muhammad them is out there doing. But then again, he contradicts himself. Like I tell folks, if he's an original Panther and he was tied to hash him in that manner, was he at the funeral? Because that's that same funeral that GMJ spun off with the documentary. So you're supposed to sit up there and avenge your God. You're supposed to speak in honor of your God. You shouldn't allow that.
That's right.
You know, so then you have some other guys down here. Another guy by the name of Ali Muhammad. He's also on World Star. He's the one that's trending out right now. He was the first one that started to trend out through the Panther Party. He's the one called the police, made a mockery of us. You see, so it's like it's a lot of these guys out here just jumping on.
You're not talking about Dr. Ali, are you?
Not that one. It was another
guy. Are you talking
about
Dr. Ali? Oh, okay.
Not Dr. Ali. It was another guy named Ali Muhammad here in Tampa. He was over the Tampa chapter. And I was trying to link up with him when the Arthur Sterling case had came about. But he's another one that ended up getting robbed. One of my comrades caught him on the other side of town and robbed him. He called the police and congratulated him. And that started spiraling out of control. Yeah, on World Star. That was the first account. But you'll see this guy, Cryptonomics, come up here and try to throw Chris Muhammad up under the bus, say age of this, age of that. That was one of your men who called the police. You see, so there's a lot of accounts going back to the South Carolina rally when those Pirula comrades was out there, had the Klan pissing on themselves. They were supposed to be in there at that time also. We didn't hear nothing about that. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of fraudulence out here. They using the Black Power movement as a new fad today. Put on their dashikis and their unks and shit and act like they're really concerned just to be seen on the platform. You see?
Exactly.
So yeah, that's what it is. They just want to show out and try to show who's the most concerned to the point where they'll actually donate $400. I saw them donate $400 to this man when Chris Muhammad was down there addressing another issue, a real lynching down there in ATL, and he's up here spinning off this man memorial. And she's there. She's addressing another situation with this girl missing, and he's steady putting up memes. thinking it's a game.
Yeah, and he said something. He said something towards it. I know you told me earlier, Darren, but I didn't remember if it was North Carolina or South Carolina, because he said something on one of his shows about that she's down there showing off or some foolishness.
Clout,
he said.
Yeah, clout chasing and all that.
Yes.
This woman been
yes.
around, you know what I mean? Actually
exactly.
Out there in the field, putting the groundwork down.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, you don't see the Moorish World. I don't see the Moorish Science Temple or whatever the case it may be out there setting no kind of foundation, addressing nothing. If he won't come out his basement to protect his own wife and child, the fuck he gonna do? You know what I mean, to the opposition out there. You know, and that's what we come to play. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? That's my mindset.
That's right.
So it's like, yeah, it's time to hold the mirror up to him. You know, to our own community.
Yep.
You know, so
that's right.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You hit it
and I messaged him about that too. Yep, I messaged him about that too. I asked him. I say, well, I was trying to ask him, but he's so stupid. I say, you out there talking about people pulling up on you, and you don't want no trouble. I say, you got so many fucking enemies besides the revolutionaries. You got other enemies, like
too many.
You messing with other people. Yes, too many. So why you gonna be in a restaurant? You think you that hard to be like, yeah, I'm in this restaurant and me and my wife, and I'm looking like, okay, your wife ain't with you 24/7, bitch. If somebody really want to get you, they'll get you through your wife. They can get to your wife or to your child. You better sit his punk ass down. I ain't threatening you, Taharka. Exactly. I ain't threatening you, but I'm just letting you know. Thank you.
But you and I said that to another comrade. I was saying that to all the smoke them. Like, I think his wife need to reconsider their relationship. Because this man here he's utilizing social media. Social media is coming before their I'm gonna say their well-being. He's putting social media before his wife and child. You got folks pulling up at your house because of what you're saying online, and you think it's a game.
Yeah,
steady playing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that relationship, to me, from the outside looking in, look like Ike and Tina.
Yeah, dude. And if you notice, when she was in the restaurant, she was like, y'all see what I got to go through. But in my mind, I'm sitting as a woman, and I'm thinking, all this little bitch ass nigga do is put on them fucking hats and get online and fucking cause confusion with people instead of paying attention to his wife. She sat there and was like, this is what I got to deal with. And it's true. She might have been laughing and shit and joking about it, but I know that woman was telling the motherfucking truth on how she really fucking felt.
And you have to call out the Moorish World Temple also, because they condoning this. They sit here and see this man. You let this man go up under the title of Grand Sheik. He's drawing nothing but division. I thought y'all was here for the people as a unit, but it seemed like it's more about the Moorish Temple instead of black people.
He has problems with Moors.
Yeah,
he's having beef with Moors right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Social media. This social media is not a game. You know what I mean? That's why you got these guys out here sending out these threats. They're getting very comfortable because they're watching the division on his show. They're seeing that we're so divided. Like, okay, now we can attack them. Now, Darren, you remember you had spoke on that. You was like, man, that's a real problem. It's coming to hazard. Now I see what you're talking about, because that's a prime example. This guy coming out and voicing this, he getting so comfortable. Now we have to really come out and go straight to him. I have to go underground to figure out who is this guy. You know what I mean? And press his peoples about that. You know, so like I told folks, all these people that you send in these cash apps, these GoFundMe to, these fuck niggas ain't gonna come out and protect you and gonna fight nothing.
You better believe it. All they gonna do is get online and look at his next motherfucking video. That's about it. And keep sending him them goddamn cash apps, dumbasses.
Yeah, if something happened to him, it's just gonna be that more you remember. You know what I mean? In memory of, they ain't gonna come out. That's it. You know,
and you know what? That's what I sent him on an email. I told him, I said, I'm not saying that you scared because you went out with your wife. I said, but if I was you, I'd be scared with all the motherfucking enemies I got. And that's when I explained to him, your wife got to go to the motherfucking store by herself one day. I'm sure y'all ain't together 24 hours a day, bitch. And nobody don't have to touch you. They can touch your wife, dumbass.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then when you come out of your comfort zone and you out there saying that you have the Moorish Science Temple, and you saying you got 300 games, and you saying Sugu, well, you playing with field dudes. These field dudes, that's how they think. That's all I was showing them. And if you saying pull up and all that, my little comrade, that's all they know, pull up. You see, they be looking at your stuff online like, Delta, what is that? You know what I mean? Like, man, just social media. You know what I mean? Let it be. Let it be what it is. But they don't understand. They don't have that understanding yet.
Yep. And you know what, y'all? I don't mean to change the subject real quick. I want to say this. One thing I don't fucking appreciate, Taharka, is you sitting up there making fucking jokes about Crystal. You got life and bullshit twisted. She got too many motherfucking people behind her. You need to cut your motherfucking jokes out that you making. Take that motherfucking hat off and let us see the middle of your motherfucking ball ass head while you sitting there always talking shit about people and making motherfucking jokes. Bitch, take that hat off.
Yeah,
You ugly motherfucker. Take that hat off.
We just seen
Exactly.
that sergeant so-called
Bitch.
push that little black boy. You know what I mean? And that's what black folks got to do now. Utilize social media to your advantage. Anytime you see something going on like that, we come out. You see, the whole damn community, we got to start flooding.
Yeah, take that hat off.
Out there doing. Yeah,
yep.
You know what I mean? So it's like we got to start addressing this shit. We can't have our own folks playing with us. If our own folks don't take us serious, how the hell the opposition going to ever take us serious? You see?
That's right.
That's law and order in anything you do. The mob know that, gang, even the U.S. military know that. Court martial, do some shit. You know what I mean? Dishonorable discharge. You know what I mean? They overstep order within the organization. You know, we got to set some order. Yeah, but
and you know what? Yes, and you know what's crazy is because on purpose, I sent like 2 of the people that I noticed that he engaged with a message on Messenger, and I'm like, I need you to get a message over to him because he had me blocked after I didn't give him that $250, and then all of a sudden after that Nikki Slut Whore went on the show, I went back to his name again, and I noticed he had me unblocked. I guess he wanted to see what the fuck I was going to say to him, but I told him some shit too. But anyway, his friend was like, I don't condone in that. He was telling me how he can't believe that Taharka, his friend saying this now, he can't believe that Taharka is making this show so messy, and why is it going on so long? And I don't want to put that man's name out there until it's time. But I got a lot of things that I got to put out. Taharka, you got it coming. You got it coming. And Nikki, you still got it coming, baby. It ain't over till it's over. Better believe it.
Yeah, and to see all honor, all the smoke, King T also. That's still for something. You know what I mean? You got too many.
That's right.
Like when it come down to black men today, they got the same mentality Corey Game little fake ass boyfriend had when he ran out the house and left in there with the boy and shit. You see that? That's what our men have become today. Pure fucking cowards. Like when she pulled up, he stayed in that damn basement, wouldn't bring his ass out there. They talking about he went out there and looked them face to face. No, you didn't. There was more than just 2 cars out there. It was 4. You see? So it's like, I don't understand that. You know what I mean? We got to have the right. We got to have black militiamen come forward. Black men have failed us. Black men come with a price tag today. You see?
Exactly.
They're looking to trend out on social media. Yeah, like this. What his name? Jackson dude? The little Jackson guy, Derek Jackson, that just got him. You see, that's Derek the type of shit they do. Yeah.
Wait. Well, who is Derek Jackson?
He was trending out. I didn't know who exactly who he were at first. I did some other research on him, and he's the one that was talking about how black men be cheating. He was on some. He's another Umar. You see, he's another Grandmaster J. This narcissist mindset. You know what I mean? That's what our black men have come to. They get on social media, and they put their hands on a black woman and try to keep them in the kitchen. You see what I'm saying? Try to keep them under their belts and all that. But when they come down to the opposition, they're coming out. Yeah, we got to fix that.
That's Taharka.
You know, our youth got more heart than these men today.
Yep, and I want y'all to notice. Notice his body language. Like when he's outside, just pay attention. Because I pay attention to people's body language. Like, call me crazy or whatever. But every time he's outside, he's on a video like this. And they pulled up on me. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, and they came and they that bitch scared them motherfucker. Tell me I'm lying. Don't he be like that? And they pulled up. And I'm looking like, you scary motherfucker. Just go back inside. Just go in the house.
His neighborhood ain't like that. His neighborhood is a peaceful neighborhood.
And I'll say that to say this. See, he liked to make a mockery and try to disrespect Crystal, but Crystal is the one that spared him. Because what we wanted to do to him was far more sinister.
Exactly.
She spared him. You know what I mean? So all that, yeah, you're right. You know, she's the one that's really helping you out, bro. You steady doing all the disrespectful shit for social media. Like I say, but when you hit, social media ain't gonna put out no post for you, no notification.
Sure not.
You like that. You know, so it's like gotta think.
You know what I'm thinking too, like how he keep going on and on and on with Crystal and Dr. Ali Muhammad. That nigga need to pay his rent. Y'all gotta excuse my French when I say nigga, whatever. That's how I talk. That nigga need to pay his rent. So he found a situation that he could keep dwelling on over and over, and they keep sending him cash apps and they keep sending him that money to get on that platform. That man got bills to pay, so all he's doing is being a comedian and dividing and conquering to separate black people. And I don't understand how these dumb, ugly bitches go on his show. One of them drunk as fuck. One of them look like a man. One of them look like Shrek. Bitch, get y'all shit together, and I'm going to tell you hoes, and I hope you on here. Dr. Ali Muhammad didn't want you ugly pieces of shit. And if you in a relationship with a man, you better believe you'll rent him a motherfucking car just as well as he'll rent you a car. Just as well as he'll buy you a plate of motherfucking food, bitch. Just as well as he will pay for your hotel and you will pay for his, hoe. You just mad because that man didn't want you. Now, these same bitches got the name that he gave them. He gave them those names and they still kept it. But you don't.
And they still use it.
And they still using it.
Yeah.
Disrespectful hoes. So my thing is this. They mad because they tried to give him some pussy. He didn't want it. They wanted to be his wife. He didn't want it. And they're fucking mad. If you notice, the only one that looked like something, I'm going to give her a break, is Malika. That was the because I ain't gonna even lie. All them other hoes, no, y'all can fucking forget it. Malika, and I ain't gonna lie, that fucking slut is pretty too. She just big as fuck, fat bitch. She pretty too, but she just fat and crazy as fuck. So he couldn't deal with her. You understand? So that fat fucking a piece of shit. But it was something else I was supposed to tell y'all about them bitches. So anyway, so they always talk about Taharka asked them. Taharka, listen, you dumb motherfucker. You asked them what did they do? He asked them what did they do. They said they feed the people, clothe the people, shelter the people, right? They said they did that. You know where they learned that from? Dr. Ali, right? He don't have to be in your motherfucking state for you to feed the motherfucking people. Talk about he didn't show up. What the fuck you mean he didn't show up, bitch? He in his own motherfucking city, ho. And when he get to your city, then he could go with you and feed the motherfucking people. But you bitches did what he told you to do. And that Tiffany Manley whore talking about she made a bag for women for tampons and all that shit. Bitch, you got that from Dr. Ali, ho. You don't even have a pussy, I don't think. You got a dick anyway. Stupid, ugly bitch. Talking about pack a motherfucking bag for a woman. What the fuck you know about a woman? Bitch, fuck you. You got that from Dr. Ali Muhammad. You bitches still feeding the people, clothing them, and helping them? I hope you are. Because when Taharka asked y'all, bitch ass, what y'all was doing and what y'all learned, y'all said that. You ugly pieces of shit. Y'all just mad because all the women that he chose got better bodies than y'all and a pretty motherfucking face. And he let the dumbass whores go. And Nikki Adenike, Onika Diaz, Bay L. Bay Smith, bitch, you's a crazy whore. And that's why you're not here now. You should have thought about keeping your motherfucking mouth closed before you come fucking with me, ho.
Wow, you right. You know what? You hit it on the head. And also, like, when they like I said, I don't speak on them, I don't know them, but the Panther Party is 70% dominated by the black woman. The woman is the one that was out there nurturing, teaching the children. They come down to things like WIC, food stamp. That's where it came from. You know what I mean? Feeding children breakfast in the morning. The women was always out there applying themselves. So they shouldn't be holding their hats on that. This is your job. This is your duty. Our job is to get out there and defend. You see, I'm going to head to the house and put this on the charge and come right. I'll be right back as soon as I get to the house.
All right, bet.
I'm putting it on the charge. I'll be right back in.
So did I miss anything? I mean, did I touch everything? Because I know it's a lot more I had to say. I didn't bring my tablet outside. I had stuff written down, but I had a busy day today. But I'm just so frustrated because when I had to go through them recordings and I had to cut out them parts, it just made me sick to my stomach. What really bothered me the most, Darren, was when he talked about everything bothered me. But the parts that really got me was when he said he can't tell his mommy, but then he said he did. Well, she said she knew. Now, remember, I'm contradicting myself now. But anyway, she had a feeling she knew. And then he said if he tell his mommy, he gonna get in trouble. He can't tell her. Then at one point he was telling me, I'm not gonna tell you. No, Black didn't do anything to me. You're going to tell mommy. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to tell mommy. Of course I was going to tell the bitch, you know, but I had to keep talking to him to get him to tell me what the hell is going on. I keep fanning mosquitoes if you want to know what I'm doing. Mosquitoes is fucking me up. But anyway, you know, he kept saying how he was going to die. Like that just, All that shit hurt my feelings. That's why I can't wait for everybody to just listen to it and hear it. Because when he told me that part about auntie, he didn't touch me. He just put his wee-wee in my butt. So that's what they taught him? That's not touching him? Like, what kind of sick-ass, weirdo-ass shit is that?
Shit, let's get some videos. I'm about to.
Yeah, that's some weirdo-ass shit. Oh, before you do, remember, my husband's name is Joe. Everybody, my husband's name is Joe. He called him Uncle Joe, just like he called that other Joe Uncle Joe. But he's going to explain to y'all what Joe he's talking about. And y'all shall see this. Nikki, you thought you had it with that 12-minute, 13-minute recorded, bitch. You're going to get it.
Before I do that, real quick, you see that? Can you see this guy right here? He looks a little scared. He looks like he's looking at the ground, like he's a little worried. This is the guy that was with Tarka whenever the pull-up happened. When the pull-up was initiated, he had this guy standing outside. You know, I kind of paused the video in the right time to find him. But while Tarka's talking, he's standing there looking at the ground like this, like, damn, what the fuck did you get me into? You got me fucking with the Panthers, boy.
Wow.
I want to show y'all that.
Oh man.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Hold up. It's a picture of Taharka. It's funny as fuck. I got this shit off of his MySpace.
Good. He deserve every fucking thing he get.
You see that shit? Look at him.
Oh, ew.
Big chin, motherfucker.
He just look nasty as fuck. He look like all he do is just jack off all day. He looked like a child molester in that picture right there. God forgive me for saying that, but that's how he look. That's exactly how he looked. That's why he was, I guess it was okay for him to have that child molester bitch on there because he can relate to her. Because he got the domestic cases, the child abuse, and all that fucking other shit. Fucking nasty piece of shit. You better just go and close your show down because ain't no way you can recover from this shit.
Man.
Ain't no way to recover. You might as well go on, close the show down. I want to see what the fuck you come up with next. And bitch, you can run my name all you motherfucking want to. All you motherfucking want to. You won't find a piece of nothing on me. Believe that. Better believe it. Now, is that the first recording? Because remember on part 2, I got the first recording like this much left at the end.
This is part 3.
Go to part 2 at the end so they can hear the first one. I hope I got it. I think I went back through and did them correctly. And
let's see. Is it okay?
You could go over a little bit more.
He's in the room and he's trash in a trash can. The whole car was trash. I mean, it's just disgusting.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Over. I think that's the right one. Keep going almost all the way. Go. Keep going. I hope that's the right one. I hope I did it right. Go over a little more. Oh yeah, back it up. That's the first one, I think. Okay. And Jeremy, you too. Your research on that. Wrong what she did to that. Now I'm gonna go ahead.
It was wrong.
Yeah. I want to tell y'all again. Sense at all. Still recording. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Why are you telling me all this? Because what? Nikki said it. Nikki said what? Okay, now we gotta rewind it. No, we gotta go back a little more, Darren, because I played number 1 before that one. Go back a little bit more, back, because it's number 1 on this one. Go back a little more. It's not playing. Give me a moment. Let's see. I think that's it. Hold on.
This shit crazy.
Yeah, it is. Super crazy. I think that's it. All right. So let me go ahead and play it now. Now listen, remember now, listen for those Joes. I'm not stupid, Nikki. That's why I sent you a short recording, because I knew you was going to lie on me. You wanted the whole thing. I waited to hear your lie. Now here we go. Okay, so you told me, what you told me that black, what black degree, what you said? What do you do? For nothing. Put it in his butthole for nothing. To you. Take his wee-wee out. What Joe? I was gonna pause it. What Joe are you talking about? Not you. What Joe? Who is Joe?
He said, not him, not you.
You talking about me and my husband?
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What's wrong?
Rewind that back a little bit, because he said black homeboy, I believe, in this one.
What's wrong?
Go back a little bit more. I'm sorry, Darren.
What Joe? Who is Joe?
Listen.
Black homeboy. Black homeboy Joe? Mm-hmm. And what did he do to you? What happened? What's wrong? Why you sick? Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna go back through that video one more time, because I have to. Everybody clearly heard him say, not him. He's referring to my Joe, my husband, and not you. He's referring to me.
See, I didn't even know you said that in this video, because this is the first time I caught this clip. See?
Mm-hmm.
Black homeboy. I'll play it again. And Nikki, I hope you listen to it, because it gets worse. You should not have done your son like that. So you told me, would you tell me that black, what black degree? What you say? What do you do?
Get his wee-wee out. Put in his butthole for nothing.
Why did he do that to you? Who else did that? What Joe?
Just Black and Joe.
Yep.
What Joe you talking about? Not you. What Joe? Who is Joe? Black homeboy. Black homeboy Joe? Mm-hmm. And what did he do to you? Look, what happened? What's wrong? Why you sick? Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there. So Nikki, I hope you're proud of yourself for going on their line, okay? And Jeremy, you too. And all of you. And Taharka, I want to tell you something. Before you bring people on your show, you need to make sure that they're telling the truth. You need to do your research on them, because this looks really stupid.
Is there more on this one, or do you want me to tell you?
No, you could go right into number 3 now.
You should have did your research on her.
Because then I start off with number 2 on that one. I think I talk a little bit, and then it's...
What you said, what?
Yeah, this is it, number 2.
Tell me all this. Nikki said it. Nikki said what?
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Your mommy told him to do that to you? Why did she tell him to do that to you? And come here, remember what you told me? Come here.
See, he kept getting sick.
What did you tell me? You told me that it felt like what when he did that to you? I threw up. You threw up? Yeah, like real pain. Well, it felt like real pain? I was pooping on my side on my butt. Why were you pooping and throwing up? Okay, my tummy hurts. From what? What did it hurt from? What happened? Video number 2. I was drinking chocolate sauce. Okay, and what did it hurt from? Because you told me you put... And you told me that you threw up. I'm going to give you something. You
told me.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pause this. Hard Rock, coached. Don't you ever fucking say that a little kid is coached to do some shit like this. First of all, it doesn't. Hold up. You think a grown adult? You think you think that Jamila would do some shit like that? Would sit there and coach a little kid? She's just sitting there letting that little kid talk. She's not saying say this, say that in the video. Come on now. That's the problem with you, and that's the problem with the mother, because they're not listening to the little boy. That's why nothing has been done, because of people like you. You're just like her. I bet if something was happened to your kid, you're probably the type that wouldn't believe it, huh? Your kid would be sitting there hurting, and you're just gonna sit there and just think, oh no, you're coached. What kind of fucking, this kid is 5 years old. Fucking sick fucks in this world.
Yeah, it is. Really is. And he could say what he want. Like I said, DCFS told me to record him, and I did what they told me to do, and I did what I was supposed to do by calling them, and that's what happened. I'm sorry, Darren. Go ahead.
You're good.
Thank you.
And you threw up, and you had to poop, and then you said his homeboy Joe did it to you too. Huh? Why did they do that to you? No, I'm keeping this. This is the phone case. Don't worry about that. Why did they do that to you? I don't know. To do that on an accident. Did he do it all the time? All the time. And where was your mommy? I was sleeping. I left my door open.
Listen.
In my room, so I could put my pants down. I tried to put I get my ball away. You did what? Okay, listen. No adult and no child or nobody is supposed to touch your or your private parts. Your, like you keep calling it. Do you know that? Nobody's supposed to touch that. Listen to me. Did you tell your mommy?
You think a woman telling a kid that's going to coach somebody?
You told me you told her. And
thank you.
I thought you said you told her and she told her to stop. Actually, he said, don't stop. Okay? Don't stop. And then what did he do? He pushed it and popped it.
Pushed it and popped it.
Popped it. And what did you do when he did that? And what were you doing when he did that to you? What were you doing? I was running outside. Did you cry? I cried for my mom. Wow. Huh? Spin on the gym. Yeah. It was in my tummy. It was in your tummy?
It was in his tummy. Sick bitch.
Had to do that every time. For real? That's bad. I asked you who babysat you when your mom was at work. Who babysat you when your mom was at work? Eddie and who? I wasn't at your house. Who was at your house? Eddie? Yes. Eddie? And Jarrell? Yes. And you didn't go to your Aunt Brenda's house? I did my mom's dad 300 times. You didn't want Eddie to keep you? So where was
Hard Rock, call in.
Remember you told me Eddie.
Bring your pussy ass on here and talk to me. Don't be like a bitch.
Because what? Where did Eddie sleep at? Huh? What did Eddie do when he woke up in the morning? What did Eddie do when he woke up in the morning? He woke up in the morning when it's sun time. And what did he do? He wake up when it's dark. I thought you told me he did something for you. What did he do for you? He cooked me some food. He lay down on the couch. Okay, and then where was mommy? Like that. Where was mommy at? It was at work.
Oh, okay. Did you get in trouble?
I do. Eddie broke the door.
Eddie broke the door?
Yeah, I do it too.
And why did Eddie go in your mommy room?
I don't know.
Huh? You told me you knew. Why did he go in there?
Because what? I don't like it.
So remember you told me that he gave your mom a kiss?
I didn't give my mom a
You
kiss.
told me that. You said he gave your mom a kiss and a hug. Are you lying?
Okay. I gave a kiss on the cheek
Uh-huh.
and then kiss
Mm-hmm.
on
The lips?
yeah.
Oh. And then why did he go sleep in her room? Huh? They like each other? Oh, okay.
But that's like me. I like to.
You like black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What happened? What story you want to tell me? Is it true or false? Before you tell me.
Cheese and balls.
It's you know you can't tell me a lie. Now you gotta tell me the truth. What do you want to tell me?
Actually, my mom kissed Eddie on the cheek.
Okay, your mom kissed Eddie on the cheek and then what?
Eddie told my mom on the lips.
Oh, your mom kissed him on the cheeks and then he kissed her on the lips. And then what happened?
Then guess what's still my whole like this.
A big hug?
Yeah, like a big hug.
Oh, okay. And then why did Eddie sleep in her room?
Because Nikki thought Eddie to come and lay down in her room.
Oh. And then where were you sleeping at?
In the room. He did your too.
And where was what his name is? Jarnell? Jarrell, where was he sleeping at?
In my home.
You was sleeping in your room? What happened? What did you say happened?
This is number 6.
My mom. That's on the feet. Eddie kissed my mom on the lips.
And what did your mom do?
Get up. Big hug.
Okay, hug. And then they went to sleep in the room.
Yeah. You look like I was sleeping in. I will let y'all live.
Or you slept in your room with Jarrell?
There's sibling dogs.
Keep telling me this stuff. What's wrong?
I just want to tell you, I like you and it. Green Joe.
What girl? What girl you like?
Do you have
What was the girl? What was her name? What do you call him? No, what girl you talking about?
Uncle Joe?
Who's your Uncle Joe? Okay, where's he at?
In the kitchen.
Oh, okay. And so who's the other Joe that you don't like?
I don't like that. Old boy Joe.
No. That's the one that you told me did that to you?
Where is he be?
What did he do? What did he do to you?
I don't know. I want to bring me outside.
Didn't you tell me he did something with you? Didn't you tell me that? Listening? I understand
This
that. Are
is
you listening?
number 7.
Nobody was supposed to touch your hip. Do you know that? Why didn't you tell your mom?
Oh, I get some favorite lab. I have to walk back from that show house. Show house in my home, not my mom's home. I have another home.
So, but then again, you told me you told your mom. Did you tell her or you didn't tell her? About black. Did you tell your mommy about black? Oh, sorry. Did you tell your mommy about black? And which, yes or no? Why?
Are you mad at black?
I'm trying to listen to you to hear what you say about black. I am mad at black because he did that to you. That's not right.
I do it.
I know you're still alive. Did you think you was gonna die or something?
I think I'm gonna die.
Why? Why did you think you was gonna die?
I took the phone and I checked.
No, listen. Why did you think you was gonna die?
No, I'm gonna text him. I was gonna ask you, why did you think he was gonna die? What happened? Why you thought you was gonna? Well, listen. You told you thought you was gonna die, but he put his weed. Why did you think he was gonna die? Huh? No, we're not talking about when he was in jail. We're talking about when he did that to you. Okay? What were you doing while he was doing that to you? What were you doing? Because you told me you threw up and your stomach was hurt. Yeah,
When Black put his wee.
What did it feel like when he did that to you? What did it feel like? Ask her to explain it. Huh? She knew the whole time. Put it in there. What did it feel like? Because you told me earlier. I put it like. And how did it feel to you? You said. Pain. Pain? Yes. Why you don't want to tell your mommy? Number 8. Okay, and then you said, wait a minute, you just said to me, come here. You just said to me that I asked you about Black touching you. What did you say? He didn't touch you?
Listen to this shit.
What did he do? And that's touching you. He's not supposed to do that. Do you understand? The bully, like a hand, it put the bro in my. That is not okay. He's not supposed to touch you, and he's not supposed to put his nowhere near you and on you or in you. Nobody is supposed to do that to you. Do you understand that? It is not okay. And when somebody do that to you, you're supposed to tell your mommy. Actually, my mom gonna make me be in trouble. So how did you get in trouble for him doing that to you? My mom got my locker. Why are you gonna get in trouble for? Why are you gonna get in trouble for him doing that to you? Right. Yes. That's fine. But why is your mom gonna get mad at you? I was mad, but it was a little kid. But that don't make the right. Give him the right to put his over on you or in you. Tell your mommy. This is number 9. They gave you I can't hear you. I'm gonna die. Who told you was gonna die?
Listen to this.
Who? I don't know who that is. You're pointing. I don't know. Who told you was gonna die? Get it. Who told you that? Black told you were gonna die if you tell? And what did he do? Again, what did he do to you? What did Black do to you? This is number 9. What did he do to you? Tell me. Nothing. What did you say he did to you? No, tell that to mommy. No, I'm not gonna tell mommy. You just tell me. No, you're gonna prove that to mommy. Okay, so what did Black do to you? You told me earlier. Why? No. Why did he do that to you? Okay, why did he do that? I don't know. And who else did it? Who else did it? Eddie. Eddie, no, you said Eddie didn't do nothing to you. Yeah, Eddie did it. And who else? Eddie, Black, and who else you said? Joe. And Joe.
Did it muted your mic? Oh.
Work in a parking lot for a different child abuse case. She didn't come and get that boy until Friday. I called DCFS on her on Tuesday. And I called them back after they told me to do the recording. Called them back. I called them back. Then they told me that a detective will call me. I sent the emails. I still have the screenshots of me and Nikki arguing about my money that whole weekend. I'm going to post everything. Nobody is going to accuse me of being a child molester. I am not a child molester. Nikki, you, your baby daddy, and friends was molesting this boy. And it's a damn shame because he volunteered information he did not have to tell me. Okay? He didn't have to tell me about nothing that he told me.
he decided to come and talk to me. And the best thing for me to do was to call DCFS on you. Because you are
Damn
nasty.
right.
You are disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to finish this video. I'm going to attach another video to it. I'm going to, you want it?
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard him. I don't want to hear no motherfucker like Hard Rock want to ask me if I fucking cried about this shit. Want to ask or say some shit like is it coached? No.
That's right. Unless he's a child molester, 2 child molesters take up for child molesters. Y'all see Taharka had her on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he say some shit like that?
You got a lot of that going on, like when it comes down to the conscious community, like I said before, going back to Africa Bambaataa, one of the first ones that came out and brought forth this conscious rap, you know, and then what he was doing to little boys at the age of 14, 15, that weak ass nigga Hassan Campbell. But that's been going on since day one, like with the R. Kelly accusations and all that. You know what I mean? But you see a lot of our folks, they put entertainment first before morality. Morals, you know what I mean? Our children, like a lot of folks say, well, I was born to his music, I'm still gonna listen to it. Entertainment come before this shit. You see? And that's where we went left at. We got too many distractions because back in the days, you know what I mean, when it came down to the 50s and the 60s, etc., they didn't have this shit like entertainment, sports, and all that to distract you. You see?
That's right.
So we putting forth all this other bullshit, you know what I mean, before our own modern day tyranny, and we gotta address these issues here. Like this is very important. You know, but then again,
That's
like you say, if for the right fee, Tower let that shit be swept up under the rug. You see it? And we know that. We starting to see that now. You know, if they actually sat up there on that man platform, he didn't address this here, you can't be for the people. There's no fucking way to be for the people. And it ain't even about being this when it comes down to humanity. You know what I mean? Being a father, first and foremost, you know, before shade, any complexion and all that. You know, so just be the protector. And that's what we lack today. You know, so yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Now this is what I want to touch bases on too with Taharka. I mean, this is the part I don't get. So sis, what you gonna, I might not be saying it exactly how he said it. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, my son is traumatized and his father said to leave it alone. He needs to heal. Who the fuck says that? Who the fuck, what mother you know in their right motherfucking mind would say some shit like that? That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Motherfucking right.
Yep.
Motherfucking right.
That's right.
Harsh punishment need to be implemented. You know.
Exactly. Now I hope everybody see it, hear it, and know that Taharka is full of shit. All he's doing is taking y'all money and providing y'all with a fucking comedy show. That's all it is a fucking comedy show. A scheme and a scam for y'all to keep hitting fucking cash out and giving them all y'all money to divide and conquer us and for us to be against each other because like I said before, that motherfucker will tell you he is not black. We are black power. He don't give a fuck about us because he say he's not motherfucking black. So all he's doing is entertaining you motherfuckers and separating us and putting bullshit in y'all minds and y'all fucking believe it. But you say you black power. And he say he not. So what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
And you hit it on the ear because I saw actual members come on there and they spoke on that. It was like, well, only reason I joined this platform because it was entertaining. So I said, okay, let's think about that entertainment. What is entertaining about this here? So if anybody taking me for just entertainment purposes only, they don't take me serious then. You see, because these be real hashtags, these be real victims. These are not videos of shit shot by Hollywood. That George Floyd situation and all that, you know, so it's like if you see entertainment, what's the entertainment in this? I guess it's the arguments. That's the entertainment. You see, so I'm looking at this from the mindset of our black folks today, how we just been docile and just destroyed, you know what I mean, as a unit through social media. You see, so it's like we don't take our own modern day tyranny serious, and that's what he's doing. He's spinning off of it. Like what they done with ATL, how they spun off my Conrad Odom going down there to address that real lynching that he didn't speak on not one time. You see, so yeah, that's the part right there. What I call when they say entertaining, I'm like, what the fuck is entertaining about this? Because you can't go on Meet Your Ex platform and be entertained. You can't go on Urema platform and be entertained. Sarnetta, they speaking on real issues today.
Real shit.
You see, so that's where we went left at, man. You know, revolutionary solidarity.
That's right. Revolutionary love and black power to you. Now, I like what you put up there, Jeremiah. We are here for you. It's the truth. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm not done with Nikki yet. Because I'm going to call DCFS back. And I'm going to call that detective and find out what the fuck is going on. And why this bitch is still out there. And why are those babies with the man that strangled her with the baby she was pregnant with that was going to die if she died. She went into labor and had him. But these are the boys that he was molesting. I don't know if the other baby got molested because he can't talk. So why is this man got these kids? That's what I want to know.
He's that. I mean, you mentioned how Jeremiah
was fiddling with the boy. Yeah, with his brother. Yep. And if people can't see what the fuck is going on by them motherfucking recordings, you gotta be fucking stupid. How the fuck? I don't have two mouths. I can't coach this boy. What, he reading from a fucking script? He 5 years motherfucking old. Okay? I didn't ask him if, he came in my room and pulled my pants down. Did I ask him that? He fucking volunteered that information, okay? Now, I did ask him, why did Eddie go in the room? He said, because they like each other. Okay, so you's a whore, bitch, because you were supposed to be with Dr. Ali Muhammad. What you doing fucking Eddie, you nasty bitch? Fucking nasty whore. And then your son right there, he said he was in the motherfucking room, you nasty piece of shit. Fucking bitch, man, pissed me off. I'm still gonna call DCFS back. It ain't over. Bitch,
and
I
take
tried.
the opportunity to try to, he tried to
Go
plug
ahead, I'm sorry.
Ali. Try to plug Ali
in
when
there.
I seen him make the meme talking about pedophilia and all that. Pedophile.
Yes. Why
you know what I mean?
didn't put my motherfucking picture? Exactly. And he still was fucking with him. And it was fucked up because the night before, she said, I don't want to talk about anything else. That was the night before she came on. That's when she said, I just want to say that Sister Jamila raped my son. Okay. And then they was talking. Then he was like, sis, can you come back tomorrow? She said, yeah, I only got a few minutes to get into work. So he was like, well, tomorrow you have the floor. She said, well, I only want to talk about Dr. Ali. Well, what the fuck happened, bitch? What happened to talking about him? Y'all just a bunch of bullshitters. And he made that fucking sign up to make it look like it was Dr. Ali. Because we don't know nothing that's going on, right? And we go and we see that picture. That looks like y'all saying Dr. Ali is a child molester. Now, she did not one time say that he raped her son. Right? Am I right? And all that shit. Listen, and you know what pissed me off too? Them talking about his daughter, who is 19 years old, and she. Let me break this down real quick. Any parent that cannot hug their child at 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, and you can't sleep beside your parent in a bed, and you could sit there and you could say that it's sick for her to be under her father, you're fucking retarded. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, and I don't tell people my business, and I'm not ashamed to say this, okay? When I was leaving my husband that I was married to, for 24 years. I had no fucking where to go. I drove from motherfucking California. It took me 4 days. I was by my motherfucking self. I had nowhere to go. The only person I could go to is my father. My father lived in an efficiency. Guess where the fuck I slept? In the bed right next to my daddy. And I'm in my motherfucking what? Was I 40? I'm 48 now. Yeah, I was in my motherfucking 40s. Okay? If your child can't love you and give you a hug or give you a kiss, you got a motherfucking problem. Because one thing people need to remember is you took care of them babies when they were babies. You wiped their ass, you wiped their privates, you did all those things for them kids. And you could sit here and say that this girl can't be close to her father. What about when her father gets sick and get old? So she can't wipe his ass and wipe his penis for him or give him a bath? Am I making any sense? So there's got to be some sick motherfuckers to sit there and say that a child can't be close to their parent. That's some bullshit, and I don't fucking like it. Where did they want her to sleep? On the fucking floor? I'm sure them motherfuckers was in the room too, because where did y'all sleep, motherfucker? All you motherfuckers that's sitting there accusing him of his daughter, you are some sick fucks, because when you get old, I pray to God that your child don't fucking wipe your stank ass, bitch.
This ain't no
Am I
damn. It
making
ain't
any
like this Lil
sense?
Wayne. Yeah, you're right. It's not like it's Lil Wayne and Birdman. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's some whole different. That's some whole different shit there. You know what I mean? So it's
Exactly.
like you say, they like to create the narrative, especially on that man's platform. That man is the order of chaos. He
Yes, he
remind me of the
is.
Nation of Islam story of the mad black scientist Yaqub.
Yep.
That's who he is. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? All this
Yep.
division that he's dishing out through the age of social
Mm-hmm.
media. And he knows that he's
Yep.
playing off the ignorance of black folks because, like I say, black folks we love to be entertained. That's how World Star got to where it's at. That's why Jerry Springer got to where he's at. The
Yep.
Moorish show. You see, but we like
Yep.
this dumb shit. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? But this is not.
Yep.
This is a real reality show horror flick that you see that's going on YouTube right now.
And
You
you
know what I
know
mean?
what? I feel
Instagram.
sorry for his ass. Exactly. I don't mean to cut you off, but I feel sorry for his ass because the one thing he don't motherfucking remember, we can't get to motherfucking Jerry Springer. We can't get to Steve Wilco. We can't get to Maury, but a bitch could get to yo bitch ass to Harka. And people know where you live. Bitch, you got too many enemies. Remember, you are
Too
not
many.
motherfucking Jerry Springer. And you're not fucking Maury. And you're not Steve Wilco. And whoever the fuck else. You are Tahaka Bay, that where he live, Baltimore, Maryland, and where he say pull up.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you fucking
Mm-hmm.
stupid. And keep going out to them
Mm-hmm.
restaurants filming where you at. You hoe ass nigga. Watch what's gonna happen to you. This ain't no threat. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I ain't saying nobody else on here gonna do it. But you gonna get what you motherfucking deserve because you got too many enemies, you dumb, bald head, peanut head ass nigga.
But like
That's
you say, like all under the comrade Smackwater, they be saying cake ass nigga on Instagram. He spoke on that earlier. He was like, well, black folks, we gotta start within our own. We gotta start cleansing our own communities out. You know, even if it come down like Malcolm say, bloodshed, they don't overstand bloodshed. It might take murder.
Hmm.
It might have to take that. You see? But then
I
again,
mean
like
the
we
way
don't
he
advocate it.
acting,
But then again,
right.
yeah, you know
The
what I mean?
way
From
the way
doing
he
that type of
acting.
shit there, that's
Yeah.
yeah, you reaching too much. You know what I mean? Then
Yep.
you know that you got the opposition watching your platform. I know for a fact they're watching it. We already done seen it. You know, so if you know that
Mm-hmm.
you're entertaining the opposition, that you say is the opposition, you know they're watching and they're sending you like the line is saying, ain't no payola. You know, there's no payola in this shit here. This is
That's
his
right.
means of currency now because it's like you said, a
Yep.
carpenter, whatever the case, but whatever he does, you know, he's making more money drawing this division here on social media than he's actually doing out there in the field working.
That's
You
yeah.
right.
see, because
That's right. And to
we are the origins
go ahead.
of the black community. We are the origins of the black community. So when it started with RBGs, BPC, things like that, uh, the Moorish Temple came late. All under Sarah Soon Seti. Like I tell the folks, pull up Sarah Soon Seti, verse of Moors. He'll bring it out. Todd don't like that
Mm,
information to be shared. You see, so
right.
it's
He'll
a
kick
lot
you
of
off.
history to it. You know,
He'll
yeah,
kick you off and start talking like that.
That's right. But I
yeah,
want everybody on here to
yeah.
know that's watching this show. I didn't have to pay Darren a dime to come on here and tell the truth. Okay? I had to
Thank
pay
you.
him one dime to tell the
Exactly,
truth.
Thank you.
Ain't hit no cash app, no
exactly,
nothing. Hmm.
exactly.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
And every
keep it
time
real.
you seen the line
Somebody
is
even
Crystal
asked for my
Muhammad going
cash
that
app
man
earlier,
platform.
so I put it in the comments. But no, it ain't one of them parties like Toronto. It was just
Yes.
someone asked for my
And
cash
support,
app.
of course. Of course,
Mhm.
support for you and your cash app. You better believe it. But I want them to know that you're not like
Damn right,
Taharka. You're not paying me to
Thank
come on your
thank
show. Okay, and
damn
I didn't
right,
have to pay you to come on to tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? But your
damn
show
right.
does needs to be supported. If y'all want to know the truth, please hit his cash app because it's more truth to come. It
And
ain't over.
And to be honest with you, I sat there and that's what made me fall back a little bit. I sat there and I saw Christian Muhammad pull up at this man's house, actually jump back in the car, drive way down to ATL to a line and assist my comrade Ozone, who didn't ask for
Yeah,
not one PayPal, not one
Wow.
cash app. Ozone took his ass out there with all the other comrades that came out to assist him. Went to ATL to address this real life issue. Went
Mm-mm-mm.
straight to the motherfucking sheriff office, and I saw him spin out recently on that last little fake ass show he done, and he was talking about what's the guns for? Is it for the police? Yeah, you see, sit right in there and tell the chief, the sheriff, the lead sheriff, our guns are bigger than yours. He went right straight to him, like we went to straight to AV's rally. You see, this is what we do. We are militia, we are
That's right.
regime, but they didn't collect not one motherfucking dollar. And I sat there and I saw folks donate to Horror Bay $400 some to be
Hmm.
entertained.
Yep.
$400 to be entertained. You know what I mean? I sat there and I looked at it, I'm like, man, this is what we are as a collectively as a whole. This is what it comes down to. Our own
Yep.
kind,
But I
Jesse
I
Jackson
do
and shit like
understand.
that.
Yep. But I do want everybody to know that I am going to hit his Cash App because I do appreciate him allowing me to come on his show and tell the truth. And people like him needs to be supported because he's telling the truth. He ain't coming on here to
Most
entertain
definitely.
y'all. He's coming
Hey,
on here to tell
most
y'all the
definitely.
fucking truth and Black Power.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Because I wouldn't even take the time out. And he's one of those loyal ones that stayed there, committed.
That's right.
I had a lot of
That's
fallouts
right.
with a lot of INFACT members and all, and a lot of folks, they went left because of what Tahara Bay has done. But now they're starting to see, you know what I mean, the truth behind
That's
all this
good.
bullshit that's going on. You know, and that's why I commend those like Darren and all the other comrades that stayed loyal, you know what I mean, and dedicated. Also,
That's
Crystal
right.
Muhammad was always loyal, always
Yes,
in my corner.
definitely.
You know what I mean?
Always.
Truth.
That's
Yeah,
right.
truth will
That's
overrun in
right.
the end, you know.
And
You know, so we
another
need to
thing,
start
y'all,
supporting the
about
real.
him. Yes, we do. And another thing people need to think about him is how he get on his show and he'll talk about Crystal and he'll say, so whose side are you on? I think he was messing with King T, was it? I believe it was. Whose side? Are you on that side or on this side? Like a little kid. Like we ain't playing baseball or tag or, this is real
Exactly.
shit here. You're not a child. Ain't nobody gonna
Exactly.
say, yeah, right. Just because
Exactly.
you don't like somebody, I can't like him. Like what the fuck is wrong with him? He's a sick grown child. That's what he is. He's a child. That's exactly what he
Exactly.
is. He want to
Yeah.
play. He want people to be on
Exactly.
his team. What the man? Get out of here.
Exactly.
All
Exactly.
yes
That's a
men.
narcissist mindset.
All yes men.
You know, yeah. You said a lot of those guys sit there on the moderator comments and make all kind of ignorant comments and shit. Like everything is a
Yes.
fucking joke. Like I told him,
And
I'm
it's
not the one to
not.
play with. You know, yeah, I'm not
That's
the one to play
right.
with. We're not going out here risking life and limb. You know what I mean? What the fuck do we take any one of you dudes serious for? And you sitting up here and you letting this dude here direct you? He's pulling your strings like a puppet.
Yes.
But like you
Yes, he
say,
is.
asking that shit there, what side are you on? Crystal Muhammad was out there putting boots on the ground when we was up and running with RBGs 10 years ago. You see,
That's
over 10
right.
years ago, they've been out there putting in this work. You know what I mean? And we ain't seen the Moorish Temple, like I say, put up one
Nope.
motherfucking foundation. You know what I mean? Go out there and assist the people yet. All we see
And you
is
know
we
what's
sit there, we
funny
see
that
them
you
with these
say
little
that?
hats on and shit.
Yep. You know it's so funny that you say that because now that I think about it, I've never seen them ever. I've never seen them come out to nothing. I've seen Crystal. I have. I've seen Dr. Ali Muhammad. I have. But this little bitch ass nigga, all he want to do is play behind a computer and give people money. That's what the fuck he's doing.
He's making more money
Entertainment.
doing this shit here. Yeah, this is
Yep.
the most he ever
Yep.
made because back in the days there was a non-factor. Trust. They know I know the truth. They know I know the
That's
truth.
right.
You know, I know it's not a real platform. There's only 15,000 folks following that shit. Meet your guys over 60,000. Other guys,
See?
100,000, 200,000. Those are real platforms. He's manipulating these folks to be entertained.
Yes, he is.
You
Yep.
see? So
Yes,
when it
he
comes down to the
is.
real issues, you know, we just overlook that. Yeah.
Yep. And you know what I want you to do,
That's
Nikki? I want you to go ahead and Google your name, baby. And Taharka, Google your name because those videos pop up under y'all bitch ass name. How about that? And the world gonna motherfucking know you hoe ass bitch.
Darren,
Go
you got
ahead,
your computer in
Nikki.
front of you, right? You can pull up information.
Yeah, pull up Adenike
Darren.
Smith and show them the video come up if y'all want to do that. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
And I want no, you good. And I want you to put in the Congo genocide. Show them that. They can say exactly how we got here, exactly who the Moors are. You know, so and there's another guy named by the name of David Bailey L. He was one of the Moors inside the Moorish temple, and he was accused of homosexuality and pedophilia. This is one of
Wow.
the guys that groomed Tahara Bay. So anytime I make that comment,
Oh,
yeah, David
really?
Bailey L. I don't know who was that. You know, they've been exposing this dude. They've been coming at him.
Oh.
So
And
Tyler's
he's with
supposed to go sit over there
Taharka?
with Sarnetta. Yeah.
Oh,
Accused
wow. Okay.
of
Okay.
pedophilia and homosexual events going on. Yeah, within the Moorish temple. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't
See
know about
that?
that
Just a
part.
prime
I should have had my
example.
tablet out here. What's his name? I'm gonna write it on my
Yeah.
cigarette box. What'd you say his name is? David
Yes,
what?
David
Mm-hmm.
Bailey L.
Daily.
BL. Yep, David Bailey
L.
L.
Okay, I got that.
And these are the accusations that's circulating right now on social media. They calling this dude out. He was supposed to
Wow.
go over there and debate Sarnetta about that, and many more topics. That's what you can see right there. You can see the Moors. That's the Moors who enslaved us. You know what I mean? When they come down to chaining, castrating, whipping them with the whips and all, it was the Moors who was doing that, who was capturing them. It was the Moors. You only see one white man out there. The Moors were the ones behind doing that shit.
And gave the creed.
You know what I mean? So it's a deeper history to it. Yep. See that? Cutting their hands
That's
off,
a
cutting the limbs
shame.
off them and all. So this comes from their science, their Moorish science temple.
Wow.
So that shit derives from.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So that's why they don't consider themselves as black folks.
Yep. And he say it all the time. Yep, he say it all the time. I am not black.
Exactly. Now do one more thing for me, Darren. Put in
What's up?
Black Panther member gets robbed, Tampa, Florida. See if it pop up. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Black Panther member gets robbed, Tampa, Florida.
Oh, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, Tampa, Florida.
I don't know if y'all see my typing skills, but them bitches is good.
I saw that.
Go down a little bit. Right there. See that?
He's
sitting on the curb. He's right there. He called police. I just seen it. Right there. He's sitting on the curb right there with the little book bag and shit. That's Ali Muhammad that was over the chapter here. He got robbed. And that's Hash Him homeboy. So when Cryptonomics coming out and he's speaking against now the same dude, Cryptonomics, who's sitting up here trying to throw Crystal Muhammad up under the bus and all that shit there. That dude right there came from their circle. That's one of Hash Him men. I hit Hash Him about that kid. I said, man, you got 7 days to remove his ass or we're gonna go remove him. You see about that. Part. So that's right. That's Cryptonomics homeboy. And he's sitting here talking about, you know what I mean, Crystal Muhammad and all them. See, this is the history that's been swept up under the rug. You know what I mean? But just sit on Tyler comment section, be talking all this reckless shit, all this tough guy shit. That was your guy. Why didn't he call y'all? You see? If that was the case, he should have called y'all. And he got robbed for some fucking earrings and a laptop. You know what I mean? Come on, man. So that's what I mean. Yeah.
Oh God.
You wouldn't have seen Chris do no shit like that.
Right. That sounds like okay. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm gonna really be honest because I done been in some shit myself. But if a little dude came to me and he's like, want to rob me for my earring and my laptop, I'm gonna try to talk to him and talk him down. You know what I'm saying? Like I would just go ahead and if it's that serious and you really need it and you black and I know if I call the police on you, you probably gonna end up dead. Good thing they didn't kill him. I probably would have just gave it to him like, here, brother. Here, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do this. Here you go.
And prior to that week beforehand, I was calling him so we can go out there and reach those young dudes like that. So I know exactly who that is. Reckless Eugene. You know what I mean? He tried to, he blocked me. Blocked me online, blocked my number, all kinds of shit. Kind of find out through Hash Him he was taking money.
Huh? You know Cryptonomics' real name?
I don't know it. You know, I mean, he's one of those ones. We don't even know if he's a real fucking member. He could be another agent. He could be another agent.
He
not sure.
Name like that because he knows the second he puts his name out there, we gonna know. We gonna know exactly what we know.
That's one of those dudes. He was a Cryptonomics. He was a well-known troll. So what Todd done? Todd gave them boys like they really think that's a real platform. They think this shit is a movie. So he gave them somewhere to be somebody amongst each other. You see that? That's what he done. But Cryptonomics he was bouncing around on YouTube and shit like that. Normally just being a troll, making jokes. So I'm like, how the fuck are you want to Hash Him in? And the way how you be, everything is funny to you. Rebels, we don't move like that. We don't see everything as a goddamn joke today, bro. So it's like, you're like with Ty, you want to be more Science Temple, or you want to be Suwu or 300 Gangsters. Pick your poison. You know what I mean? Whatever the case may be.
He used to bang. He used to bang.
Cryptonomics?
Toronto.
Cryptonomics or Tahara? They saying Toronto is supposed to be active right now, still with 300 gangsters. Like I said, I don't know nothing too much about them. We know who we run with. You know what I mean? And we ain't playing with them. You know, and like I was telling Crystal
That's
Muhammad,
right.
you know, I didn't want to go talk to him. I wanted to go do some, you know what I mean, some other shit. But then again, you know what I mean? Thankful that it turned out that way. But like he see, man, bitches pulling up right to your house. But
That's
he steady
right.
playing with the Panther Party because he know that he's on YouTube and he already done put that intel out there. But he's
Yeah.
become a hazard, you know what I mean, a threat to his own wife and child. Like the line was
Yes.
saying. You got a lot of dudes
Exactly.
down there dying, rap dudes dying in Texas left and right. You know what I mean? All on the Black Rob just passed away today. DMX just passed away. You see, so it's
Yep.
like you got dudes ain't living to see 60 years old now. They dying at 50, 40. You got
That's
to take
right.
life serious, man.
Yep.
You know,
And he's not taking it
it's very
serious. The
important.
thing is, like what you're saying, he putting it out there on YouTube, right? Whenever somebody do get his ass, we probably won't even know who did it because he got so many motherfucking enemies.
Exactly. You got too many. And you just crossed your
He
two
got
right
too
hand
many.
men. You know what I mean? With all the
Yep.
smoke and King T. Those boys, they was in your corner, man. So, like you say, black folks, they can't sit here and see that. When it came
Right.
down to myself, when it came down to Kendrick, when it came down to KFO, Ozone, you see what I'm saying? Now it's coming down to its own men. You know what I mean? They
Yep.
can't see that shit. They don't want to
Exactly.
see it. They just like, yeah, just like white folks don't want to face racism. They don't want to see it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yep.
like we both sides starting to accept the ignorance today. You know what I mean? That's why we got to cleanse both of these motherfuckers. That's my
That's right.
mindset. You
Yep.
see? So
And
yeah, we got to get
it's
the
just
right
sad
leadership
when
out
you
there.
yep, it's sad when he's sitting there talking about what side you on. I'm just thinking like, okay, you know what? That's like tag team. We playing tug of war or some shit like you gonna be on my team. So you on what side of the fence? And I'm looking like, so you mad because you don't get along with somebody or you trying to build up this hate for everybody to hate Crystal. So since they wanna still, talk to Crystal, they not on your side. Like who the fuck are you? Like what? I'm
Mm-hmm.
lost on that one. I'm really lost.
Mm-hmm. And see what it
Mm-mm-mm.
is like folks got on they got on social media and they could put on this mask and they could be Black
Yep.
Panthers, be all kind of shit, superheroes. But when he called that pull up shit and talking about Gucci Man, Jeezy and all that,
Mm-hmm.
she actually a female came to
Right.
see about that,
Exactly.
and he feels some
That's
kind of way.
right.
He feel very embarrassed right now. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So that's what he's doing now. He's trying to clean his face from all that dirt that he done made. You know, so
Yep.
that's why I
And
commend the Lioness. You know what I mean?
if he yep, if he was a real man, I feel like my daughter just texted me, came across my screen. But if he was a real man, okay, and I'm not trying to put this off on his wife, but like you said, a female pulled up. So why you so hard and so tough, and you told him to pull up? Why you didn't send your wife outside? She should have went out there and checked
Yeah,
that. Why she ain't go
yeah,
outside?
and got a
The
beautiful
fuck?
wife, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, got
very
a beautiful
beautiful. She
wife. You
need to
got all
leave
these
his
other
ugly
men that's in the
ass.
Moorish Science Temple. Yeah, you got other Moors now. When I speak against the Moors, I'm speaking against those like Tahara Bay, the fake Moors. You got other
Yeah,
Moors in there that's
yeah.
calling Ty out. They calling him out.
Oh,
You
Mhm.
they
know what I mean? He
are
supposed to sat over there with
Oh yeah.
they
good,
calling him out. Pull it up.
good,
Number of them, yeah, numerous men
good.
that's
Thank
calling
God.
them out within
Thank
the Moorish
God.
temple. You know what I mean? Behind his cross
Good.
and all. You know,
Right
so
now? You said
yeah,
right
they
now,
trying to
right?
cleanse house.
Good. Good.
Mm-hmm.
They need
You
to.
pull
He
up
need to go
Sinetta.
somewhere.
Yeah, Sinetta TV. You know what I mean? Sinetta had one guy sitting on there the same day that he came at Meechie X. And no, the same day he came at King Kendrick. You know what I mean? My boy King Kendrick with the fire emoji put my boy fire out. You know what I mean? He was up there fucking with Kendrick bad. You know, and yeah, fuck with my boy Kendrick, man. Kendrick was another comrade, you know what I mean, that's out there, you know what I mean, putting that work in, you know what I mean? At least he's
Mm-hmm.
speaking it. You know what I
Hey
mean?
Delta,
So
Right.
we can't get guys to really go out there and apply themselves. Yeah.
Delta, look, check the
I see.
screen. Grown by Delta.
Oh,
Shit, hold yeah.
yeah, man. Goddamn
That's that
right. You
Memphis
know, we
shit.
need our own. Yeah, we need our
Hell
own
yeah.
shit today, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Black
That's right.
entrepreneurship. Oh hell yeah, fucking right.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? They win in all kind of ways. You know, so like we need our folks out there. Like I say with Crystal Muhammad, she's out there handing out supplies and all that, addressing these issues. It's our job to really go out there and defend. That's why I commend
That's
my
right.
comrade Ozone. You know what I mean? That's really out there. Ozone, one of those that he really live it. We got a lot of guys in fact that really live it. Grandmaster Jay went left. He fucked us up a little bit. You know what I mean? Just by the division that he caused within the coalition. He caused a lot of division. A lot of diversion was going on. You know, so a lot of relationships were destroyed because of Grandmaster Jay, and that's what Tahara Bay is doing right now. Also, there's too much division going on, stemming from our men. You know, you would think the white man would be up to that type of shit they doing. You know,
and that's how I see him, because remember he said he ain't black now. Remember, he ain't black, so he think like that. That's his mind frame. That's his mindset. That's how he thinks.
Herschel Walker. Yeah, Herschel Walker ass type niggas and shit. You know, a lot of these niggas that they don't really feel connected to us no more. You know, they really don't. And that's why I say these women got to start calling these niggas ass out. Got to start calling them. It start with y'all.
True.
You know what I mean? The lioness. Yeah, start with y'all. Because if the lion ain't fit to lead, the fucking lioness will kill his ass. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it start with our lead lady, our lady troops. That's why all honor Sister Muhammad, you know what I mean, for being strong like that. Yourself also.
Yep.
You become out here and being the voice of reason and speaking against this bullshit. You know?
Yeah.
You got too many folks trying to
I don't like
today.
it. Exactly. I can't stand it, and it's just, it doesn't make any sense to me when I sit there and watch that show and listen to all this foolishness. And I'm sorry, I'm trying to plug in this extension cord. Give me one second. But the hell? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm doing this the ghetto way tonight. I'm on my phone with my earphones on. Hold on.
Shit, I'm doing
but you know, it just it hurt my heart just to see how he could get on there and everybody's just all in tune with all the foolishness, and y'all sitting there saying black power and you for your people and all this fool. Yeah, there go that little liar. And how you how she gonna be laughing and smiling about a situation like this? That's what I want to know. How you getting to telling jokes? How you should have been crying the whole damn time, you stupid ass bitch. You look dumb as fuck. And Taharka is stupid as fuck too. And then they go pick the ugliest picture of me and my husband. That pissed me off. We got some cute pictures on my Facebook. Y'all should have got one of the cute down pictures. And then he gonna distort my face. He gonna make me look like a peanut face on my picture and shit. Fucking ugly ass bitch. He fucked me up with that. Yes. He fucked me up with that. He sure did. I was like, now he gonna fucking... Yes. Stank ass. And then that one he got, the one he got in the where I got on my little scarf, like in the front, that I don't even look like that. Like that shit pissed me off. I wanted to punch his ass through the fucking screen. Ugly motherfucker. He pissed me the fuck off. Like, really? All right.
Wow. Hey, y'all listen to this shit. You listen to this.
I'm not gonna be fronting like I'm black power, this black power.
All these fucking commercials.
Refugee crisis.
He says he don't have a problem with the European, right? But he's sitting here constantly saying
black power that, but I'm living in a European community.
When I tell you, Grand Sheet, when I tell you, me and her were the only two colored people there, like melanated people there. Like we was the only two ones. I didn't stay there, but whenever I came around, I was the only other one. Me and my kids, and then it was her.
Listen. Me, I don't have no problem with no Europeans. History is history. It is what it is.
Right.
But I'm not going to be out here talking about.
What you mean, motherfucker? We went through slavery, bitch. What you mean it is what it is?
Hey, Joe, what's going on, bud? Hey, you ever spare mom barrel over there? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So.
Yeah, he don't want to fuck with the Europeans, but he wants to fuck with black people.
Yep, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. They can pick on me all the hell they want to. That goddamn trailer park was the cheapest shit that I could afford. I'm on a budget, and I'm gonna live wherever. Like I said, if I had to live on a school bus and pay them rent that I could afford, that's where I'm gonna live at. I wouldn't give a damn what nobody say. Shit, we gotta do what we gotta do.
About survival. Yeah, exactly. Survival. And that's what we got.
That's right.
These folks trying to live up to social media standards. You know what I mean? That's what our folks come to. They come to a point where they get all these cute bags and shit. You know what I mean? And they want to be better. We were groomed to be better than the next nigga. Period. Right. You know what I mean? We never saw like what he's saying. We never saw ourselves being equal to white supremacy or the white man, whatever they want to call it. Because when you get these big chains and put these rims on your cars, who is it for? Who you trying to impress? Because they
Exactly.
don't even look
Impress
at that
other
shit.
people. Yep.
Yeah, $300 belts and shit, dumb shit. You know what I mean? Who are you trying to
Yep.
impress? Like a guy like all
Exactly.
honor, like I said, I deal with Floyd Mayweather, South Tampa, the fitness gym. But what I don't like is shit like what he's doing. He's one of the first ones who opened that door to a point of where he's put damn near over 200 some million in the product. You know what I mean? Product. You got these rap
Mm-hmm.
niggas out here telling these young boys to sit here and live for fucking labels and fashion and shit like that. You know what I mean? Instead of actually out here like Nipsey Hussle, creating
Yeah.
opportunity. You see what I'm saying? The marathon
Exactly.
continued. He took 6 Crips off the street. You know what I mean? That was the first Apple store. Tupac, New African Political Party, making us supply, sell, clean up our own communities. All these goddamn challenges and shit. You hear me? So it's like you say, it's about means of survival. You know what I mean? So you
Yep.
wasn't
That's
you
right.
wasn't born. You wasn't sitting here to fucking pay rent. You wasn't sitting here to pay water
That's
bill, light
right.
bill, none of that shit. That's
Exactly. None of that.
Americanized mindset. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like make a living the
Yep.
best way you motherfucking can survive. You know, but they'll tell you all
Exactly.
kind of bullshit. I tell motherfuckers also, if you go into these corporations like Walmart and all that shit, if you can steal and get away with it, get it. You feel me? Fuck all that. You hear me?
I know
Cause they
that's
stealing from
right.
you. You feel me?
Yeah,
They
they are.
stole
That's
your ass.
right.
You hear
Yep,
me?
they
So
sure
it's like
did.
overstand that shit. Don't let order
That's
consume
right.
you. You know what I mean? To be a
That's
fucking
right.
sheep. 'Cause that's what they doing, man. You know what I mean? You
Yep,
gotta start playing the machine to win now. You know, and that's what I
that's
promote.
right.
You
And you
know,
know
so
what
yeah.
the thing that her talking about me being in a trailer, bitch, you was in a motherfucking motel since you was 19 years old, and you just finally got an apartment
Mm-hmm.
in 2019. Like, are you fucking serious right now? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to clean nothing up, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like I told y'all before, when I left California, I left. I'm gonna tell y'all why I left too. I don't really tell my business that much, but I ain't ashamed of shit though. I left my husband
Yeah.
because he wanted to do, whatever he wanted to do. He found him another woman, whatever. And I just felt like, fuck it, I'm not finna fight no more. I can't do it. I had a house. I had 4 dogs. I had it was 2000. I can't remember what year it was, but whatever year it was, I had that Ford Expedition truck. The year of the No, it was the year before. Like, it was a brand new truck. I left all that shit. I had a 3-bedroom home. I'm gonna tell Darren what my name is so he can Google it, and you'll see the house that I used to live in. I left all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I came down here because I wanted happiness. I'm not materialistic. I don't give a fuck. When I met the man that I'm with now, he was on a motherfucking bicycle. So I had a car, but I didn't give a fuck about that because he treated me special. He treated me right. Yeah, we grew together. We have another vehicle now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about where I live at. I don't give a damn. If I can sleep on the side of the road and save my motherfucking rent money, I'll do that too. Shit.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right.
So that's
Because
how that
like
goes.
like you say, yeah, they living up to these European standards.
Your
It's a
standards,
superficial mindset.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everybody, black folks, and that's what I was saying about I put a post up not too long ago about diamonds and how women was like, well, she wouldn't marry the man if he didn't get her this
Hmm.
type of carrot and all that type of shit, right? But like I told him, a diamond is nothing but mere coal. You see what I'm saying? You go in your
That's
goddamn
right.
backyard and go into your grill and get that coal out of there. That's what the expression come from. Pressure burst pipes or create diamonds. That's all it is. It's mere coal. It doesn't have
That's
no
right.
value. Our ancestors
That's
wore
right.
rubies and shit like that. You know what I mean? So
That's
they
right.
gave them, you know what I mean? They gave diamonds value and shit. That's why you see these rap niggas out here dying for it. But you don't see Bill
Yeah.
Gates draped in diamonds, do you? You don't see him with that shit on. You know what I mean?
That's
George
right.
Soros draped in diamonds and shit like that. You know, so that's another mind manipulation scheme to keep you motherfucking consumed by this order. You know, so we
Yep.
got to get out of there, like you say, that superficial mindset first and
Yes.
foremost.
And yep.
You
And
see?
the thing that bothered me the most, and that's why, I raised my kids the same way. Like, you don't have to wear all the motherfucking Jordans and all this shit, and you listening to this rap music, and they want to sell this dope, and I got this, and I killed that nigga over there. You know what I'm saying? I raised my children, and I taught them in Black Power. Now, when they got older, they did whatever the hell they wanted to do. They off doing whatever they want to do. But I taught my kids, not to be materialistic, because you could lose a job any motherfucking day, okay? And I taught them that when they get a mate, yes, I taught them this, because one of my sons always say, oh, you know, mommy, I'm not ready to get no girlfriend yet because I need to get a job and I need to be able to take care of her. This girl want to talk to me, but I don't have nothing. I said, well, that's the one you want to get, because you want to start with somebody when you don't have nothing, because when you get it and you lose it, she gonna leave your ass. You see what I'm saying?
Damn right.
So
Damn right.
yes. So when these women be sitting up here talking about, well, if he ain't got no car and he ain't got no house, I can't be with him. Okay, so he got that car and the house. What if he loses? So you gonna find you another one with a car and a house? That's bullshit. You understand? To me, that's just a bunch of shit. That's how I feel.
You motherfucking right. And you said you got these white folks, these hippies out here, be out here in the motherfucking tent, living happily ever after on their shrooms, all kinds
Better
of
believe
shit.
it.
You
Yeah,
see what I'm saying?
exactly.
But like what you say, we don't came out like we've been consumed. You know what I mean? To
Yep.
try to live up to their expectations.
That's
you know,
standard.
and,
Yep.
Yeah, we've really been consumed, you know, and we got to get back to that love and happiness days with Al Green and shit. You see what I'm saying? See, music don't even, they don't promote it. You know what I mean? They tell you, fuck these niggas. You know, you got R&B songs. I heard the one chick singing an R&B song about leaving the nigga. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker jamming, but she don't even want it. It's against me. You see it? So it's like, Hollywood is something else, entertainment. You know what I mean? They took that shit, they turned it against us. So we used to utilize conscious music, conscious rap, you know what I mean, to draw forth awareness. You know what I mean? That's how we communicate amongst each other.
And yes, and the generations, and the generations are living by that. Like they want to have all this jewelry, these nice big cars, and all these things like that. And that's just like a taharka to me. Like I'm not gonna lie, I listen to rap music. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. But the thing is, the rap music got our younger generations thinking that they're supposed to go out there and sell drugs. I got to be a hoe. Who got the best wop? You know, I done killed that nigga over there. No. These dudes are making money by making them songs. That's what these people need to teach their children. They don't go out there shooting these niggas and killing these niggas and selling all that dope like that. Now, some of them, I'm sure they do. You understand what I'm saying?
But they don't talk about the bad dreams that you have after you do. They don't talk about that.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother
Hollywood,
ball game.
like I tell folks also, when they come down to Hollywood, Hollywood is actually Hollywood Rome. That's the real Hollywood. The Hollywood that you see out there in California is a mere replica. When they talk about these Walker stars and shit, those are fallen stars. So going back to the origins of it, I'm a certified songwriter. You know what I mean? That I come from the game. Yeah, so it's like the shit that I done seen, you know, and the mindset from a standpoint of when we lost Biggie and Tupac. We didn't believe it because we still was consumed by entertainment.
I know, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, we was expecting Biggie to come when Pac died. We expected Biggie to come out, feel some kind of sympathy, but we was promoting this shit. But now you see dudes like Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, they killing motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Chief Keef, you know what I mean? It's real.
Yeah, that's why I say some of them is doing it. Yeah. You said Taharka?
Like social media. Yeah, he's playing with social media, but they killing motherfuckers on social media.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm telling you. Like, you put your wife and your kid in danger.
Yes. Yep. He must be need to go ahead and search this shit. What happens to people on social media when people do pull up and the people that then got killed behind that shit. He must be don't think this is real. This is real. It's not a fucking game. It's very fucking real.
It's
It's
insane today.
very
you know what I mean? Like
real.
I saw big hat ass Hassan Campbell, the one that got raped by Bombada. He spoke against DMX. And he was just, man, the shit that he was saying and talking about how this man didn't die from the COVID vaccine. His family spoke on that. That man was in his best condition. You know what I mean? And for him to just come out and be so comfortable, you know what I mean? Be disrespectful. Like back in our time,
that's
like
not
when
cool.
Charlamagne spoke against Lil' Kim. Yeah, she sent motherfuckers a check about that. Like I asked Jay, all honor, about Tariq. I asked Jay, I said, Jay, why are you arguing with this dude online? Let's go meet him. Let us go check on him. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna harm him, bodily harm. But let us go to him though. Jay, he denied it. He was like, man, stand down on it. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm cut from that 90s club. When you say pull up, that means we coming to you. You say, okay, more. You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's what it is. That's all we know. You know, so he gotta overstay. He should know better than that. Yeah, he down there what 50, 60? I don't know how old he
Exactly.
is, but he should know better.
You
And his
That's
know,
wife
right.
should know better. You know what I mean? This
Yes.
motherfucker here is dangerous now. You know what I mean? Got motherfuckers
Yes.
outside my house. Come
Yeah. And
on, man. You ain't
she
making that
should,
much money out there on social media.
exactly. And as a female, I mean, she should really think about that as well, because like I said, and I don't mean to keep saying that, but that's how I looked at it. Like the way I feel about Taharka, like Taharka, this ain't no threat. I can't really do nothing to you. I'm only 4'11". Okay, so don't get scared. I ain't gonna pull up. But what I'm saying is, what if I pull up? It's gonna be some goons with me, and they're gonna be like 6 feet tall. But anyway, the thing is, as a female, I in her predicament, like you said, he's putting her in danger. Because like I keep saying, and I don't mean to keep saying it, lady, I know you go to the store by yourself sometime and you could be touched. I'm not saying that nobody on here is going to do that, but your husband got too many enemies, and they don't have to necessarily touch him. They can touch you. And that's what it is. He is so fucking stupid. This shit is real. It's no pretend. It's no game. He got too many enemies. Like I said, when he go, we probably won't even know who did it. We ain't gonna know who did it.
Exactly. You're right. Because like you say, back in our time, it's like if you got a homeboy, if that's like I telling my comrade, if you rob him, nigga, that don't mean you gonna rob me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if I can't get you, then I get your brother, I get your cousin. That's what these rap niggas hollering. I get your mama. You know what I mean? So it's like this is what you dealing with when it comes to social media. What makes you comfortable to come out here and speak like that? You know, then you playing with Eugene. A lot of my dudes that's in fact and all that, they ain't from the conscious community. That's why I told Grandmaster Jay, leave that conscious community shit out of it. You know what I mean? Because these dudes here, they different, you know, and you just coming like, he said that shit to Ozone, I don't care, spoke on KFO, he don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, what? You must be bulletproof then. Or you gotta have some police putting a barricade outside your house like they doing that white girl that just shot that little boy with the little taser and shit. She thought it was a taser.
Yeah, lying ass bitch.
They got a barricade outside her house.
Wow, I know that part.
Another Fruitville. Yeah, they got a barricade outside the house with a gate and all kinds of shit, providing security for it. You know, so it's like, wow, the type of shit.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question now. I don't wanna sound crazy, but I was watching the George Floyd case or whatever, and what I summed up out of it is this: that young black man said that somebody came in the store earlier with a counterfeit 20 and he didn't take it, but he took it from George, and then he told his manager that George gave him a fake 20. I want to know why you couldn't tell George you can't take his 20. Like, why did you take it to set this man up? Am I wrong, or did I hear that? Did I hear that right or wrong?
Yeah, it should have went like that.
Did y'all hear what isn't that what he said, or am I wrong? He said one man came in with a fake 20.
I think
I'm gonna tell y'all. Yeah, he said one man came in earlier with a fake 20. He told the man he couldn't take it, and then he knew that George on was fake, but he took it anyway. When he told his manager told him to go outside and ask George for the money. Why the fuck did you set that man up like that? Like that's a coon. That's why I'm blocked off Facebook now, because I said fuck this coon on the TV. I'm blocked for 30 days. I got 14 more days left. But Nikki lucky I'm blocked, because I would have got blocked after she told that lie on me, because I'd have went and posted them videos. I'd have been blocked anyway. But I just that's what I was watching the shit, huh? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
You hit it on the head, because I saw another situation where they were saying George was doing security in the club, and they had a picture leaked. It was like 3 white girls on his arm here, 3 white girls on the arm here, and the same guy that put his knee on George's neck, they worked in the club together doing security.
Yeah.
So he knew of
I heard
George.
something too.
You see?
Yes.
So I'm like,
yes,
that's crazy. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me. And that was
something else
the
that
way
was
the way
leaked.
he
They
sat
said
there
that.
he twitched.
Yes, something else was leaked too, and I don't know where to find it, and I hope I can find it. But they said that man didn't like George anyway because he took one of his white girls. That's the thing. It was personal. I heard that part.
Personal.
So I need to find that. Yep, I need to find that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Very, very, very personal.
And his facial expression says it all when they show that snapshot when he got his knee and he looking up like this and he looking like, yeah, I'm killing this motherfucker. Oh, I just want to slap the shit out of that man. They just need to. Oh.
And then the guy that
you can
pepper
see
spray.
it. You can see it.
Personally, I can't stand cops at all. I'll never like
me neither. I have no respect for them. No, nothing.
They go back to they go back to the system when they sit there and actually tell you. You sit there, you see them. This man bleeding out, but breathing out as he put his knee on his neck. They'll tell you that this man died from a fucking overdose. You see?
Yeah.
Or like the situation down there at ATL that they went to go address. You tell me black men hanging themselves, we ain't motherfucking robbing Williams.
Hell
no.
We
don't do that type of shit.
That's right.
You feel me? So
That's right.
Like, yeah, you know what I mean? It's like the common sense. You know, they look at us like it's at a point now. It's like, what are y'all gonna do about it? Who's gonna come save
That's
you?
True. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yep.
Is China gonna come over here? Like they talking about stop Asian hate, but they over there kicking niggas out in China.
Well, okay, can y'all tell me where that came from? Where that come from? Where? Because I don't. Where that part came from that we don't like Asian? Where the fuck that came from? I'm confused. The Asians don't like us. They don't like fucking us.
And I just went and got me some. I just went and got me some Chinese. Right, I had to go back there and beg these motherfuckers for some duck sauce. You know what I mean?
Saying?
Little ass one, I gotta reach my hand through like it's a damn science project to get my chicken. Bitch, they blame y'all for a dog eat motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
and it's true.
They put the light on us. Yeah. Yep. You know what I mean?
It's so true.
Our folks don't own these hair stores and shit. Y'all making a lot of money off our folks.
Yeah,
you know
they
what
are.
I mean? Like we were talking about when it came down to shit like Nike. You know how much money they making off of us? You know, like the comrade said, man, the black man, they don't want us here, but they need our dollars. You know, we spent over $3 trillion with the corporations of America. You hear me? So it's like, and this shit spiraling out of control. We don't own nothing essential. You know, that's the issue. It's like we're comfortable being the consumers. You know what I mean? Even when it comes down to social media. Everything around you, from the cell phone, digital cell phones, computers, the satellite came from us. But who's capitalizing off of this shit though? You see, coltan, the resource, like these Moors over there cutting their limbs off and shit. They out there dying in Africa so we can get coltan, so we can utilize social media and sitting here watching ourselves be killed on social media. You hear me? So it's like this shit don't make sense.
I learned that's something I just learned that y'all talked about tonight with that Moorish, because I don't even look into that I just stay away. But that I'm gonna definitely go on YouTube and all over the place doing research, and I didn't know it was that deep. That shit crazy.
That's why I don't give a fuck about
it.
Yes. Yep. And he said that's why I don't understand. He said.
Yeah. It's a full documentary out there that explains the whole process, how we got here. You got some shit called the slave narratives, where they actually got divorce accounts, still the recordings of our ancestors speaking. You sit there and you listen to this shit will make you go on the rage. To see the type, you hear the slaves speak and tell you how they got over here, the type of shit that they had to go through. You know what I mean? But I also throw this out before we go. Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller Jr. is a logical thinker. This is one of those guys out there. This is the only scholar that I follow right now. And also Sarah Sutum said it, because he speak that rebel energy. You see, so we need that counterattack energy. we won't need that my brother shit. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to be unified regardless. We're already in the same boat. You see, but we need a different message that's going on. Grandmaster Jay was one of those guys that came out and he spoke that by any means necessary with Malcolm. I was always trying to compare himself to Malcolm, but he couldn't get Malcolm's death date correctly. You see, so it's like we have to question that shit. So you can't be authentic in who you say you are, you know. But that type of message, that type of energy, we need today. So we need, in fact, we need the Black Panther Party. We need our rebel sisters like yourself, like Meechie X, to speak. Fuck that shit.
That's right.
Because that's what we come down to. You know what I mean? Ain't no peace, ain't no love, no none of that. It's straight.
No,
war.
That's right.
Consciousness is not about being peaceful. Consciousness is about being awake. You know.
Yep. And everybody in this world that is Black, everybody in this world that is Black need to realize that we're the most hated people on this earth. Black people, we're the most hated people in every country. Everywhere we go, we're the most hated. But guess what they don't realize is we're all over the world. We're in every country, every city, every state. We're like for instance, a lot of people, I'm sure y'all probably know, like Mexico, they have Afro-Mexicans. There's actually a town in Mexico with black people like us, like look just like us. It's called not Costa Rica, but it's called Costa Chica. It's called Costa Chica. We're everywhere. We're in fucking Australia, Alaska. We're all over. They just don't talk about it. And if everybody could just get together and realize that we are a people and we need to stick together, we could take our shit back. But we got people like Taharka that say he ain't black. You know how many of them motherfuckers out there? We lose it. We might think that motherfucker like these dumb motherfuckers that came on this show think he on their side. He'll stab them motherfuckers right in their back. And then we even motherfucking believe it.
Damn right. Damn right.
Fucking dumbass, man.
You damn sure hit it on the head. You know,
yes.
Like you say, coming
fucking
out of
dumbass.
ancient Kushite, ancient Kemet and all that. We were the first navigators through the Nile Delta. So like you say,
That's
down there in
right.
Mexico, you got the Olmec heads. The Olmec heads prove that. Even when they come down to northern Africa from Santeria, you know what I mean? Northern Africa,
That's
where
right.
that salsa and all that shit originate. You know what I mean? It was the dark race that was here first.
That's right.
And like you were saying about over there in Europe.
That's right.
Every black woman should understand who the Black Madonna is. Every black woman should understand the Black Madonna. You see, because they steady praising the Black Madonna over there in Rome, motherfucking Italy. That's who the Pope pray to. That's who he bowed to in privacy. He don't bow to no white man on no damn
That's
cross.
right.
He bowed to the black woman and child.
That's right.
You know what I mean? With Heru and all. You know? Yeah.
That's right.
We got to go back to
and you know, it was something when I first met my new husband, mother-in-law, I'm an asshole, God forgive me. I said, are you black or do you consider yourself white? She say, I know who my ancestors are. And, you know, she started talking about the Orisha, Shango. She just went into all details. She was like, my skin color is like this, but I know where I came from. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I don't want nobody to take this the wrong way, like I'm a kiss ass nigga or nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, I'm gonna say this because I didn't want to get deep in the conversation, and I don't know how y'all feel about this. But in my journey, and what I learned is that the first woman to have a white baby was black that came out of Africa. Now, did y'all ever hear about that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure because sometimes I talk to people and they be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? And then after that baby integrated with, go ahead.
Yeah, you talking about the Eve gene. Yeah, you talking about the Eve gene. Y'all can make every nationality on earth. When they talking about Skittles, taste the rainbow, that's what I'm talking about. The rainbow and all that. Yeah, stemming from the black woman, you can make every nationality out here. You know, so yeah, that's where it's the procreation started from the woman. Y'all was here before man.
That's
you
right.
Hear me? So y'all came before us. Every male fetus starts from a feminine aspect. You see? So we evolve into males, but everything starts feminine. Mother Earth, you know what I mean? New, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're right. You hit it on the head. Yeah, you know what you're talking about.
Thank you.
A lot of men don't like to accept that.
I didn't want to get too deep because it's a lot. It's true. They don't. That's why when I not to say certain things, because when me and Dr. Ali used to do the shows and stuff like that, I used to get so deep and people used to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I just want to say, can you just go do your research or ask your great grandparents or somebody? Like, you know, just get the truth. I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if we as black people, but we can't because we have people like Taharka, we could never all just come together because we got bitch ass niggas like him. Like I said, we'll think he with us in the revolution. Like say we ain't know him and the revolution come. This nigga gonna fucking kill one of us. Like this shit is deep. This shit is real deep.
Motherfucker, he go motherfucker turn it in.
It's real deep.
You know what I mean? And that's like even going back to the like they say Edomites, you know what I mean? Caucasian, whatever the case may be. They were servants during the time of Manson Musa, you know, so it's like we was always amongst each other and black folks was always going to war with each other from the ancient Kushite army going to war with the Kemet army, Sudan, and this one it was just blacks. We've been going to war. So that's where a lot of that Moorish, that blood, that hate come from. You know what I mean? Going back to the hieroglyphics and all how they fucked them out of it, you know, so it's a deeper history to it, but like you say, that's a whole nother conversation. It'll take you the whole fucking
Sure
3 hours
is.
to get that done.
Yeah, yeah, it will. But I got a
Yeah.
question. What's going on with the missing comrade, or is the child that's missing? Because I remember you messaged me something, Darren, but I didn't get to read it fully. I know Crystal is in South Carolina or North Carolina. What happened?
I just heard one of the Panthers' daughters.
Isn't somebody missing?
Yeah, that's all I've heard.
Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
I gotta look into that. I haven't heard anything else.
Intel.
It's in South. She's in.
I think Ozone the one who put me up on it. Yeah, Ozone, when he first brought it to my attention, 'cause I didn't know exactly what was going on. I heard about it late, but I saw them posting it up. And when I spoke to her, she always told me she was going down to, I think it's South Carolina, to address that issue. So that's why I was so fucking pissed off about this man taking an opportunity. Yeah, he made this fucking meme and talking about she's out there clout chasing. Like you say, man, this is man's daughter, bro. You know what I mean? And you out here showing their every move and knowing that the opposition that you say is watching your platform. So you showing them what Crystal Muhammad is right now. Then basically that's what you're doing, because you're not going out there. You know what I mean? And you taking the cash app money that they send to you to make a weak ass. This motherfucker actually made a rap song. You took them $400 and went in the motherfucking booth and spit nothing. Yeah, you spit nothing. You know what I mean? Came out there, you want to be a rapper. You want to be a gangster. You know what I mean? You want to be a fucking superhero. You want to be the voice of the people. You want to be all this shit at one time, bro. You're doing too much. You know what I mean? That's disrespectful. That's what pissed me off.
Way too much.
Yeah. Doing way too much, man. But then, like you say, Lioness,
and I honestly think Crystal would beat his motherfucking ass straight up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's off the subject. But I really think straight up Crystal would motherfucking ass.
I like Crystal.
For real.
1-on-1 with his ass. Crystal put them hands on it. Yeah,
yes, for real.
I like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because she got it in her. Crystal has that energy that
yes, she do.
Spoken. I told them when we went our ways from Grandmaster Jay, NFAR, I told her I wanted her to be the voice. I didn't want to be the voice. I know they wanted me to be out there and be the speaker, but I rather for her message. You see, because this is what's needed to be heard right now. Like with Michi X, she's another one. She speak it. You know what I mean? We need the right message.
Right, exactly.
Here, you know, from Malcolm. He spoke the right message. You know, all this peaceful, all this other bullshit. I'm not on that. You know, so we'll go out there, we'll apply ourselves, we'll act on it, but just motivate us, throw that battery pack in our backs. We'll go get them. You know, so that's what we at with it today.
Exactly.
You know, the right voice, man. That's why I gotta commend y'all.
Did Ozone tell you about that? Or have you seen that video with that dude said that he's about to go around and start killing black people? They got like 20,000.
I addressed that shit the other day. Also on Doofus. I went to Doofus platform and found out exactly where Buddy came from. Like I told folks, when it come down to like that shit that Todd done, we are a militia, we are a coalition, we are a regime. We got to go out and address that shit. Grandmaster Jay he ain't gonna make no moves. You see, so I found out that he was a 3%er. Yeah, he's a 3%er. So right now we underground pressing him about that shit. Yeah, you found out he's down in Louisiana. Yeah, got his name and all. You know, and he's one of those types. Say it again, comrade.
You know how I am. I need that. You know the info I can bring.
I got the intel on it, and like I told folks, I went straight to him. You know what I mean? To they folks, y'all need to explain this shit because he's one of your men, and he's speaking reckless like that. He gonna get one of y'all fucked up, or you gonna start a real war that you ain't prepared for. You see, that's what they gotta hear. See, when you got dudes like the Horror Bay that sit there and highlight that shit that he know they watching, he could have been watching Tosh shit and saw all this division going on and got comfortable. You feel me? Like, okay, these niggas don't even get along. They don't even like each other. They just come out and just be comfortable now. You see, that's what it was. That's how I was thinking. Like, okay, he really think this shit a game. Yeah, you know what I mean? But like he spoke on QAnon, Black Lives Matter. We're neither one of those. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter, that's that George Soros shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like we the field. You know what I mean? We from a different cloth. We we're not manipulated. We're not blinded by what's going on out here. So when you saying that shit there, you saying Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
Look out there in the formation or out there in the goddamn every protest going on is not just black folks. So who the fuck are you talking about? They don't even know who their true enemy are. They just
Right.
doing that shit because they want to be evil. You see, they feed off evil, and that's what these motherfuckers we gotta cleanse and cleanse them for good. That's my mindset. We're not our ancestors.
Yep.
You know, so we come down to
That's
it, we come
right.
out. That's
That's
why I
right.
commend Krista Muhammad out there putting boots on the ground. You know what I mean? She's out there. You know,
That's
like that
right.
sergeant just pushed that little black boy. Every time we see that bullshit going on, we got to start coming out. All nationalities got to start coming out
Yep.
because this order wasn't set by one motherfucker. It wasn't just set by the white man. The black seed had an involvement in it. The
That's
brown
right.
seed, the Arab seed. You know what I mean? Like over there in Libya, they still conducting slavery right now. How the fuck they got rights to the pyramids and all that shit, to the tombs and all? These be the Arabs that own your gas stations and all that shit there. Meanwhile, look across the
Yep.
street, these Asians over got the hair store, they got the little chicken Chinese shops over
Yep.
here in our community, and we talking about stop this and stop that. Fuck all that. Jihad and these motherfuckers if it came down
Yep.
to it. You know, so we gotta start applying
That's
ourselves
right.
properly. That's the message that I just throw out there. You know, so yeah, we'll fix it. But we got to drop on it.
That's
You know, like
right.
I tell black folks, anytime you see that bullshit, counterattack that shit. You know what I mean? Because they just talking. You know what I
That's
mean? But then
right.
again, prepare yourself. Every woman you should not be going out the house on a daily basis without something on you to protect yourself. They got pocket knives, they got
Well,
motherfucking mace. You hear
Now
me?
you
They got
let
all
me see
kinds
what
of
I got
shit.
in my purse. Hold on. I
Yeah.
carry this in my. I got about 3 of these in my purse. I carry my little
Damn right. You should
scissors.
always
Let me
have
see what else I got. I got these.
something. You know what
See
I
my
mean?
purse. It's junky, but I got it. Yeah, I don't play games. If the
oh
police
yeah,
ask me why I got it, I do hair.
Damn right. Damn right. Always
Yep.
keep something. That's why I say. That's why I
And in
preach.
my
Stay
truck, I got
dangerous. Stay
hammers.
dangerous.
I got pliers.
no,
Mm-hmm.
A bat,
you
Yep.
very
something. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Especially, and if you able
Yep.
to get your gun permit, then go ahead and get it. That's what, in fact, that's why we were so vital. You know, because we taught black folks how to go
It's
out there and
so
get the
true.
paperwork. That's basically what it is. So it's like that's
You,
how
you
they move.
know, you
If
you're right,
Ahmad,
but it's true.
hmm
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
like I say,
No, go
if
ahead.
Ahmad, if
I'm
he would have
sorry.
had
Go ahead. I cut
if
you
he would
off.
have had the proper paperwork when he was out there running around and shit, when they ran up on Ahmad, imagine if he would have had his gun permit and had his gun on him, he'll still be living today.
Mhm.
See, they knew the laws, they knew the rules, and
Yeah.
that's what they playing by, and it's in their favor. We got to get out of that mindset where we're afraid of guns. No, go to the motherfucking gun range and learn how to shoot that motherfucker. You feel me? Better off with it than
You
without it.
know,
You know,
you
so
it's true, but my
mhm.
mind. The reason why I ain't get one, I ain't gonna lie to you. My mind is too reckless. Like everywhere I
I
go, I
know.
get banned. Like this, the city that everywhere I fucking go, I get banned because I be like I have to deal with your racist shit, and I don't have to come in your motherfucking store. By the time I look up, I had to go to another motherfucking city to shop. I couldn't go to Walmart. I couldn't go to Racetrack. Couldn't go to Circle K. Couldn't go to none of the motherfucking stores around there. And I realized the reason why I got banned is because I told a motherfucker they was racist. And I already knew if I had one of them things,
Mhm.
I need to watch what I say. But I'm just telling you, my mind is too on that
Mhm.
shit, like that Asian shit. When I heard about that, it pissed me off because I be thinking, bitch, I'm coming in there buying hair from you and shit, and you gonna ask me, do I need some help? You walk behind me in the store. Are you gonna buy? You buy. You pay. You go. Bitch, leave me alone. Like I'm shopping in your store. They want you to hurry up and get in the store and get out. That's why when I heard about that Asian shit, I don't give a fuck about them bitches because I feel like y'all treated me and my motherfucking kids like shit and my family, bitch. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck about that Asian shit.
Mhm.
I don't give a damn about that.
Mhm.
Motherfuckers always
Yeah.
treated us like shit. Now you talking about we treating y'all like shit. Bitch, please. I don't give
Hate
a
is
damn
hate. You
about
know what I mean?
that.
Crime. Yeah, hate is hate.
Fuck
Crime
them.
is
Where
crime.
the
You
fuck
know what
them
I
from
mean?
anyway? Yeah, fuck it.
And and you just got
Yep.
8 folks got killed at the FedEx shooting
Fuck
in
that shit.
Indianapolis. 8 folks killed by the young white boy, and we ain't seen no post
Damn.
yet. Stop the radical white shooter.
Mm-mm-mm.
We ain't seen nothing like that. You know what I mean? So, because America, they overstand their own, like with Dial and Roof and all, they took in the fucking Burger King. You know what I mean? Before they took him
Yep.
in. You know, so they understand this was the true nature of the land when it come down to pick a nigger. We've been hunting y'all. Y'all motherfuckers, we didn't even consider as being human beings. This
Yep.
was the law here. You know, so
Yep.
they so used to it, they hang a
Yep.
nigga and skin him and all that shit to make a jacket out of it. You know what I mean? So it's like they
Yep.
relate to their own kind when they don't see that shit as like terroristic threats or terroristic actions. You see, they see that shit as the norm, like with Tulsa, Oklahoma, this little rally that's coming up. Like I spoke against it, but like I tell folks, however you feel like you got to fit in this movement, do what you got to do. But then again, we've been doing that
Yep.
same
It's
shit
true.
for so long. Yeah, we've been doing the same thing, marching and having a voice and all this type of shit to a point where you got a 3% out here sending another motherfucking threat, ain't taking none of this shit serious. You see, so
Mm-mm-mm.
that's what we got to come out to a point where we got
Yep.
to get black men out the way and bring forth the militant, the militia minds, men and women. You know, so we'll fix it.
That's right.
It's going to take us a little minute, but it's
That's
going to
right.
start within our own media circle. It's going to start with our own
Yeah.
men. If our own men don't take us serious, you can never expect the opposition to look at you and take you. No, they're gonna always laugh at you. If they see this nigga over here making a mockery out of you
Exactly.
guys, you know what I mean? Trying to make it seem like Cruiser, she's a
Yep.
fraud, and the money going here, the money going there, and this nigga taking this shit going to the motherfucking booth and
Bullshit.
rapping about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that type of shit. We can't condone that,
Exactly.
you know. So we got to fix our own problems within our
Yeah.
own
And
community, starting the day, not tomorrow.
yep. Yeah, we do. And the thing is, he talk about why do people need guns? Well, all the enemies you got, bitch, you should have 1,000 guns to hearken. I'm telling you right now, you should have a gun on your waist, leg, head, under that hat, bitch. I'm telling you right now, that's real. That's real shit right there. Talking about what we need the guns
Motherfucking
for.
right.
You need a motherfucking gun.
You motherfucking right.
I'm
You
so
know,
sick of
and
him.
it goes back to the origins of this shit. Before I go, I'll throw this out there. When it comes down to like
Yep.
you see little boys like Nas X, he doing this Nike shit with the Nike Lucifer shoes, the 666. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. That's
Mm.
melanin. That's what give you complexion.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That's
what that
right.
is. That's what
Yep.
the pyramids are, as above, so below. They are three mere diamonds. You see 666. That's why you see three of them aligned with the Orion's belt, right? So when it comes down to
Yep.
everything natural of this earth, it's 666. But they'll tell you, they reverse it around you when it comes down to
Yep.
the darkness and the light, telling you that you evil and all. But it's only one.
Yep.
It's only one being here, one element that's not of this earth, and that is iron. And that's when you see heavy metal, rock and roll. You see that? That's who they connect to. Who made the swords when they came to our homeland? They came with Bibles and swords. They are connected to
That's
iron.
right.
That's who they are. So there's two different species
And
here.
the sun give
So
us
we
our
got to figure
DNA
out.
now.
Yeah, exactly. The sun
I
is
don't mean to cut, but you got to throw the sun in there
It's the
now.
night sky. 666. Everything around you. Yeah, the sun. You're right. The sun. We are condensed
Yep.
sunlight. That's all we are. Condensed sunlight. You see? So
Yep.
everything
And we
around
get
you is
our DNA
melanated.
from the sun. See,
You
the
know?
white people. Mhm. Yep.
You're right.
We get
You're
our
right.
DNA
You're
from the
so
sun. The
fucking
white
right. You
people.
know.
The white people can't be in the sun. Remember, they get cancer, but that gives
Mm-hmm.
us our vitamins. The sun give us our vitamins. But go ahead. I'm listening. I like this. Okay.
And
I like
and that's
this.
why when you see
I'm
any
sorry I
picture
cut you
with
off.
no, you good. Like we see any picture
Hey,
with
you better get the hell away from
a
me.
white
No,
Jesus
it's a damn mosquito. Something
behind
on
you, you
me. Oh,
gotta
go
look at
ahead. Hmm.
yeah, you gotta question that halo over his head. That is the sun. That's not a
Mm-hmm.
halo. You see, now you got some white beings that are
That's right.
melanated. You know what I mean? They have melanin within them. That's when you got those that have logical thinking, like the abolitionists or the freedom riders. You know what I mean? That was standing
Mm-hmm.
with the slaves and all. That was out there marching with them. They could think with logic. A lot of these other motherfuckers can't
Right.
think with logic, so that's why they can cut your dick off and all that type of shit. They hang you and see that shit as entertainment. You see, so this is it's two different species
Yep.
here, you see, and we got caught within this twine of order when it comes down to those like Jew Rabbi Finkelstein. This war really consists of Romans and Jews. That's basically what it is. Romans and Jews. You know, Romans, Jews, and
Right.
Greeks. Black folks, bottom
That's
of the
right.
barrel to them. They don't need all they see is as means of making
Yep.
currency and all that. You know what I mean? Entertainment. They'll tell you that. You know, but when it comes down to the
Yep.
fish,
It's
it's
true.
Roman, Jews, and Greeks. Yeah, you know, so it's like it's a greater order out here that must be served. And these niggas out here helping them. But then again, we got to understand exactly who we are, what foundation we stand on to cleanse our own house. Because if we don't, we ain't gonna never have that village. Three little pigs built 3 motherfucking houses before we built 1 village. 3 little motherfucking pigs.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And here we are, steady fucked up today. We got to fix this shit.
Yep.
So all under the comrade, man, for
Exactly.
even coming out,
Exactly.
having a voice, man. You know what I mean? The new Black Panther Party, Revolutionary Black Panther Party. Anybody out there, Black
Yes.
militias. You hear me? NFAC, NFAR.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? Everybody out there that's applying themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That want to see change.
Yep.
Yahweh. You know what I mean? The Hebrews out there, the Hebrew
That's right.
movement. You know, so yeah, we got to stick together as one unit and lead by example. You know, so yeah, I appreciate it too,
Yep.
man.
And
Tonight, you know what I mean? And
yes, me
Dude,
too.
mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. And I just want to just let everybody know, or anybody that's listening, or anybody that's going to come and listen to this video. I'm not saying I'm speaking up for Dr. Ali Muhammad, but one thing I'm going to tell y'all is one thing that I don't appreciate is how y'all going on there talking about he got a dead baby. Y'all have children, a dead, what they say, a half dead baby. Y'all have children. You got to watch your words and what you say. You might have grandchildren, or
Yeah.
your daughter might, I mean, your cousin might have a kid. Anything can happen to anybody any day. So you need to watch your words. Yes, Dr. Ali Muhammad didn't come out and
Mm-hmm.
speak yet. He got a lot going on. You understand? He got a child
Mm-hmm.
that he needs to be paying attention to. Right now, he has not been active. That man has been stressed out. I am a witness to that. He have a baby that is going through a lot right now. And for people to be speaking on him and saying all kind of shit and he ain't coming out, let me tell you something. If it, let me, I don't want to say too much, Darren, because you know, but let me tell you something. If that was my child, I got to pay attention to my child. That's what Nikki should have been doing, is what I guess what I'm trying to get at. When you love your child and you understand what I'm saying? And you got to be there for a child. Everything else got to wait, because that baby ain't asked to be here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And he all he got. You
and
understand? So,
how
go
much
ahead.
time?
I'm sorry.
How much time did she spend with him after he was, molested? I mean, because it seemed like she just let the dad get him from the jump, because she said, I couldn't go to the detective to talk to him because I was too fucked up, mentally. So it
You
seemed
say how
like she
much
did.
time passed?
No,
Let me tell
like,
you that. No, ask me the question. I'm sorry.
I was meaning, like, how much time did she spend with her son after all that
Oh,
happened with him?
yeah.
Just let the dad take everything.
Yes. And the same man that he said was molesting him, remember, the same man that choked her when she was pregnant. The same man, she just let him take him, and like it's nothing. But remember this part that I told you. Remember I told you one of her friends told me, I'm sorry, I gotta hold my phone because I'm charging it. One of her friends told me she wasn't used to having her children. So they were always with that man, but she was around when she had to come home from work. I guess that's when they did their little sexual acts or whatever when she was there. But she's not used to having them. So for her to say that she just gave him the kid, no, you never wanted those children, bitch. You never wanted them. She never wanted them. That's the problem. Like I told y'all, when I kept the children, they were with me 7 days a week. I had to actually force her sometimes for me and my husband to just go to a fucking corner store to get a pack of fucking cigarettes. She want me to take the baby, bitch. No. Like, no, I'm going to the store. I'll be right back. Now, there were times when she was there, like I said, and I would get the kids dressed. I didn't even tell her. And then she'd be like, can you take them with you? Bitch, I was going to take them anyway because I knew you was going to ask me that. You understand? So she's just an unfit parent, and she don't deserve to have those children, and neither does his father. Okay? So neither one of them need those children. I just pray to God that they're doing fine, and I just pray that there's somebody in the family that's not sick like them that could take the children. Because I feel sorry for them boys.
Yes, I hope they're doing fine too. But he said what his dad did to him. So that
Yes.
he does not need to be there. I mean, he don't. That's why I'm doing this.
Not
like,
at all.
now because he does not need to be there.
No.
It's probably,
and I'm gonna call DCFS back.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Darren. I'm sorry cutting y'all off. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
But I'm gonna call back.
She's just letting it go, even with him being accused, and he says, "Oh, I wouldn't do that." Anyone's gonna say that to not go to jail. You know, she should know that, but she just let.
Exactly.
Let it go like that? She just letting it go. I would be trying to fuck a cop. I'm handling that shit myself. I'm handling that.
That part. That part. That's what I don't understand. Like how she could say, I'm just gonna leave it alone so that he can heal. Bitch, he can heal. And if you know people are fucking molesting your child, how the fuck you gonna sit there? Okay, she said it was me or whatever. Okay, so I'm a child molester and you just gonna let it go under the fucking rug? What the? If I was such a child molester, don't y'all think I'd be in jail right now? I'm not fucking stupid. That's why I call DCF on this bitch.
I mean, if she should be whooping ass if that was the case, but I don't think she don't believe. She really don't.
Right. She knew where I lived at. No, she don't. She don't, and she knew all along. You heard the boy say, I said, why you ain't tell your mommy? Because she got anger. She gonna get mad at Black. I'm gonna get in trouble if I tell Auntie. I don't want to get in trouble. Like, what the? That's how y'all taught him and trained him? You see what I'm saying? Now, you got to remember what I told you. She didn't want to have this boy, right? And he didn't want to have this boy. So, therefore, to me, what it looked like is y'all had y'all a little sex slave. That's what y'all thinking on. That's the way I see it. From what he said on that video, and he offered information that I didn't even ask him, like that pulling down the pants in the room. Did y'all hear me ask him shit like that? No, he said it. A lot of shit that he just said off the top of his head. And I know this boy ain't lying. He's very smart. He's very intelligent. He's very smart. So, I'm just so mad at her. I'm so pissed off at her. And at this point, like I said, I'm going to call DCFS back and I'm going to call that detective back. I'm going to do that. I just had to get that out there so people could know that she's a liar, a con artist, and a manipulator. That's the way I see it. And another thing I think the reason why she attacked me, because she knows how close me and Dr. Ali Muhammad is, just like I said about Taharka wife. Taharka don't realize that the person don't have to attack you, Taharka. They could attack your wife, and they could attack the person that's closest to you. So that's why I feel like she came after me, because she can't get to him. Oh shit, my camera. Because he has a restraining order on that crazy bitch. That's why. And she got another thing. I ain't finished with her, y'all. I got more shit on her that's real and true. That is a proven fact. And I'll tell y'all off screen that. I got another thing coming for her. She just don't know. Her and Taharka better sit the fuck down. If they know what's good, they better sit the fuck down, because I'm only speaking facts and truth. I ain't making up no lies. Everything that I'm going to post and everything that I'm going to say is the motherfucking facts and the truth. And that's all I'm going to tell is the facts and truth.
I believe
that's
that.
It. Thank you.
It's an honor. It's an honor, man, to even meet you tonight. Because, I didn't have too much intel on the situation that was going on. I'm just not hearing about it. But, yeah, that's shocking to hear.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Something must be done about that. Yeah, I'm just not hearing it. You know what I mean? Just like jumping in here.
Did you get to hear
that's right.
Did you get to hear the little boy speaking?
Yeah, I heard some of it. I'm gonna run it back in a few minutes. You know what I mean? When I get to the gym and all that, check it out.
You're gonna be scarred for life.
Replay it.
Yeah. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Y'all I know y'all could, the way y'all are passionate. I know y'all could feel how I felt when I had to ask the boy these questions and him explaining to me it. And then I had to go through the tape to cut the shit out. And I'm like, oh my fucking God. And my daughter was sitting here with me and she was like, Mommy, can you please stop playing it? And I was like, I want to stop playing it. I don't want to fucking play. I never wanted to play it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I never wanted to do what I just did. I never wanted to publicly humiliate her. I never wanted to do that. But it had to get out. You know what I mean? It had to be said.
If we don't do this, he's going to continue to get raped.
Yes.
He's with the person raping him
over and over. Yeah. Yes.
And like what you're saying, you got to go back to the day, like I told folks, like I tell the eight before I get out of here, the Asians don't get it misconstrued to a point of where we're against you. We know we got folks over there in Japan that consider us
No.
as cousins. You got Montu with Bruce Lee and all that. So we've been connected. We talking about for the ones that don't overstand this shit here. You know what I mean? When it comes down to the Caucasians, we
Exactly.
know about the abolition, the freedom
That's
riders. We know
true.
y'all stood with it. We see y'all out there for those that don't understand this shit. You know what I mean? Like what you were saying, this war is
Yeah.
bigger than black and white. This shit is good and evil. Because if you
Yeah.
research the deep and dark web, those children down there, those children, they've been doing this shit. The Pizzagate is real. That creepy Joe shit is real. Like they just set up here and they posted this weak ass, this prince that just died over there in Europe. And he said out his mouth, he said the only way he lived so long was to get to be like in his 90s, whatever the case may be, whatever age he were, he was
Drinking
drinking this
blood.
special wine.
That
He was
blood.
drinking this special wine, and that's what they do over there. You know what I mean? With the Queen of England and adrenochrome. If people don't believe this shit, then go on, get you some bitcoins, go on the deep in the dark web, and you'll see it for yourself. What they're doing to those children. You hear me? What they're doing to those children down there. This is not no like with the little Nas X shoe and all that. That is satanic rituals being carried out right before your eyes with that drop of blood in the bottom of it. Adrenochrome, that shit is real. So they've been doing this. So this war is beyond just black and white. It's beyond just these mere
That's
adults that
right.
don't know how to get it on. If you want to see what the truth at, go to the fucking playground and you'll see your children interact with other children. That's the truth right then and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we got to come to a point where we got to start awakening ourselves and protect them and prepare the future sake for our children. You know what I mean? If not, it's not going to be
That's
none.
true.
We're going to hand the motherfuckers over to AI intelligence. What we see what's going on today. You know, so this shit
Yeah.
it's gonna continue to spiral out of control. We're gonna be stuck here.
That's
White
right.
folks gonna be here. Brown folks gonna be here. These niggas gonna be here. You know what I mean? So we got to figure out a way to set this new order. You hear me? So that's our
That's
job
right.
right then and there. You know, so yeah, I commend
Yeah.
y'all, man. I'm gonna get up out of here and shit. And just want to say, man, salute all y'all. Salute the timeline. Everybody that tuned in. You know what I mean? And hopefully we get a chance to sit together again. You know, and
Yes,
come out
that's
here and address
right.
these issues. Yeah, and
Yep,
commend
exactly.
Ali, commend Crystal Muhammad still.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? So we know what side we stand on. That's righteousness, humanity, justice. You know, so
That's right.
that's all I just want to say before I get up out of here, man. Appreciate that. You know,
Hell yeah.
appreciate you. All honor Darren. You know what I mean? Putting this
Always.
together. Oh,
That's
what's your
right.
name?
All
Ari?
honor. That's right. Well,
You say
yeah,
your name
I'm
is Ari?
Jamila, but Irie
Okay.
on YouTube. Yeah, Irie Love on YouTube.
Okay.
But my name is
All
Jamila,
right.
and on Facebook I'm
If
Nzinga.
you on Instagram also?
Every now and then
You got
on
Instagram?
Instagram I got a whole nother. Yeah, it's Bimni Gal on Instagram is
Okay.
BIMNIGYAL. Yeah. I haven't been on there in a
Okay.
while, but
Okay.
Facebook is the one that I'm on. Yeah, a lot.
Okay, I most definitely follow you
Are
up on
you
here and
on you on
YouTube and all
you
that.
on you on Instagram?
Just
You're on
Instagram
Instagram
only.
or Facebook
Instagram
or
and
anything? Oh, okay.
yeah, Instagram, just Instagram. And Darren got my intel and all that. Darren, you can send it to her.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? We'll take it from
And then
there.
you could send in
You know,
mine.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate that too. I'm gonna get up out of here, man, and check you out again tomorrow. You know,
Hell
so we'll,
yes.
we'll communicate. You know what I mean, and get to the solution that me and the comrade Ozone we're talking about right now. You hear me? So like I say, man, stand for something. If we don't stand for something, we're gonna fall for any motherfucking thing. And stand
That's
in the
right.
line, this corner also. Never think that you're
That's
wrong when you're
right.
doing the wrong shit by coming out and having a voice and speaking against that bullshit. You feel me? We'll fix
Thank
it.
you. That's
That's our
right.
job. You hear me?
That's
All honor,
right.
man. Salute the field today. Salute.
Salute.
Salute. Yeah. So I want to thank you again, like I said, for allowing me to come on here and speak the truth.
For sure.
I thank you so much.
When I
Yeah.
see
And like
I automatically believed you when I seen your side. I just didn't want to say it just yet. I was like, I'm just gonna keep going with it and just see how it goes. But I definitely
right.
believe you for sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and it's not right. That's why I said it was very, very hurtful for me to hear this boy tell me these things. You understand what I'm saying? And then when I had to cut the video, it was like, oh my God, like I relived him telling me this. And it's like I figure like, okay, the DCFS, they got it. The detective got it. But then when I see her on the show, ain't shit happened to her. So I'm like, and then she's talking about the boy is with the father that's doing that to him. That can't happen. That's not normal. So that's why I'm gonna call them back and find out what the hell is going on, because they need to go back to when he strangled her. Also with the molestation of the child, all this stuff needs to be addressed. Like, that's not fair to that child. Remember, he said the man was gonna kill him, right?
Yeah, they need to listen to that little boy.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. That's right. But I'm not gonna let it go, and I'm gonna keep going with it. I'm not letting it go. So Nikki and Taharka, if y'all listening, just know I'm not letting it go. And Taharka, you're not getting away with shit you're doing either. Your time is coming. The universe will handle both of y'all in the way it's supposed to be done.
He'll most definitely see it.
That's right. So whenever, if you ever, well, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, you trying to do a part 2?
You better believe it. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna send you the information, the next set of information I got. That's right. It ain't over. It's not over. So yes. So whenever you're ready, you let me know.
Bet.
Yep. That's right.
Are you on the East Coast?
Yes, I am.
Damn,
yeah,
it's midnight there. It's midnight where you're at.
Yeah, where are you? I mean, what time is it for you?
It's 11 Central Time.
Oh, okay. Yep. It's going on 12 o'clock right now. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep, it is. But I'm used to being up though. And then I wake up no matter what time I go to sleep, my body wake me up at 5 o'clock every single morning. Every morning I get up early in the morning. So that's why I got these bags under my eyes now. So, but yeah. So whenever you're ready to do the part 2, you let me know, and I'm ready.
Yeah. So, let's wait and see. I'm waiting to hear Toronto see me.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, we're gonna see his response, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's he going? I want to see how he recover from this one. I want to see that, because they was not expecting those recordings. You know that, right? Yeah. Remember on the show they said that I was coercing him.
Yep, they thought that you just you didn't want to show the whole thing because.
Yep, I did it on purpose, Darren. I did it on purpose because I knew the bitch was gonna go on there and lie on me. That's why I just gave a little short piece, and I said let her go on there and talk about it or play it or whatever. I'm coming back strong. She thought I was playing. I made the first video as a warning. Like, I tried to tell her, don't play with me. Like, don't lie on my name. I tried to warn her, but she didn't want to take the warning. So there you go. Now she got what she was looking for. And that's what it is. And I'm not going to stop now. I'm going to keep going with the rest of the information I have for her.
What's going on with the connection? Tarka, you fucking with my shit? That's what he was saying. That shit was
right. I remember he told me he'd been hacked.
Funny. I know he got hacked for sure. He definitely.
Oh, he did?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. I thought he was just acting stupid. Like he always do.
He was fucking with the Panthers and then his shit started fucking up.
I remember you said that before too. Yeah. That make a lot of sense. Yeah.
He don't want to stop. He got hacked. He got pulled up on. He don't know.
Yeah, he got to learn. And then he just inviting any old body on his show, and he got the same similar kind of cases. This is not looking good for him at all right now. It's not looking good. He need to finish being investigated too. And all them people, trust me, Taharka, all them people that didn't show up, I'm gonna make sure they show up on a show. That's what's gonna happen to you next. How about that?
Yeah.
We're gonna find them and we're gonna bring them on. How about that? Yep.
Well, shit, girl, I'm gonna get up off here.
Okay. Well,
blow another one. And,
that's right. Well, what I'll do is tomorrow I'm gonna gather some stuff together and send it to you through the email. And then I'll text you and let you know to check it.
Okay.
All right. And thank you so much for everything. Thank you. All right. And you have a good night.
You too.
Salute. Salute.
All right, y'all. Get up off this bitch. Y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that. I know y'all fucking heard that. And if y'all didn't, pay attention. Pay attention. Because I don't want to hear, like, in the motherfucking comments where I seen, what the fuck is his name? Hard Rock. Want to say that the little boy was coached. That shit pissed me off. He was a pure pussy. He didn't want to come into the. I put the link in. He didn't want to come in. Y'all some fucking trolls. Y'all cowards too. Understand that and tell yourself that you're a coward. Understand that. Like what I'm saying. Tell yourself that you are a fucking coward because you'll stay in this fucking comment section when I tell you, bitch, hey, come talk to me. You don't want to do it. So please stop that. No, I'm not gonna delete it. I'm not that type of nigga who's gonna keep deleting your shit, right? Come talk to me, boy, girl, whatever, right? If you got something to say, especially when it comes to this little boy getting molested, right? That was some fucking dumb shit, you know. But yeah, Taharka, you should feel bad about yourself for having that bullshit on your show. She want to come on there and act like she gives a fuck. And you know, I know she's probably going through it. I'm not gonna say she wasn't, but the facts that's there of her just giving up her son to a guy that her son said is molesting me. I ain't even gonna say the details, what the little boy said again, because that shit scarred the fuck out of me, for real. I ain't heard no fucking kids say no shit like that before, ever. So, yeah, this is why I'm doing this shit, because something needs to be done. Because she said, "Oh no, he's too young. We're just gonna let it go so he can forget it." Okay, well, y'all didn't forget it, so what are you gonna do? Like I said, what I would do, no police would be involved. You know how I know that? You can ask shit. Hey, I'm for real with it. Yes, I have been through that type of shit. I'm not gonna say what family member or a family member went through that, and I handled that. Yes, sir, I handled that. So it is what it is. I don't play that. That's why you see me right here saying, "Hey, something needs to be done, motherfucker," because I don't play that shit. I do not fucking play that shit. If I was to ever get locked up in jail, guess what? They don't play that shit either. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? Out here in the streets, I'm gonna keep it just like that. We don't fuck with chomos. We don't fuck the shit that I heard, y'all, and the shit that I play for y'all. Like it was kind of low. I don't know if it was low for y'all to hearing it, but it was when I replayed it. But I got the loud version whenever I'm not on this shit right here that I'm on right now. Got the loud version. So yeah, something needs to be done. I don't want to hear that fuck shit talking about, oh, I want him to forget it. You ain't forgot it, have you? You said that you was mentally fucked up. So why the fuck ain't you doing something? And your boyfriend, he was saying, oh, should I go, Tark, should I ride for you? Why ain't you did something to the motherfuckers that did something to your motherfucking son or your girl's son? You want to fucking ride on somebody real quick, do something like that. Yeah. Because get best believe anyone does that shit to my family, they getting got, motherfucker. They getting their house shot the fuck up. That's on everything. I'm not playing. That's how serious that shit is to me. No kid should have to go through that. I'm telling you, I'll dump 100 on someone that ever fucks with my family. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not playing. I'm not fucking playing. I'm not talking. I'm for real. I would not let some of my family has went through that. When I was real young, not old enough to do something. But something happened like that when I was old enough to do something. And I handled that. My mama knows that. She asked me about that. Is that you? I said no. So you gotta take this shit serious. I don't want to see no fucking no comments after this. I'm serious on some fuck shit, on that bullshit. Because like I said, you should be taking this shit. Every person, I don't give a fuck if you got kids or not. You should be taking this shit as serious. This shit really got to me, y'all. I'm for real. This shit really got to me. and y'all, and it ain't my kid. I don't know him. You know, I don't even know his middle name. Yeah, this shit really fucked with me. I ain't gonna lie, having to I didn't even replay what the little boy said. I listened to it once when we replayed it on here. That was my second time listening to it because I couldn't listen to that shit. That was man. And Black, you a bitch. I'm believing the little boy. All y'all he named, all y'all some bitches. I'm telling y'all. That couldn't be my family. I'll be hunting you like a deer, boy. I'll be hunting you like a deer. Swear I will. I'll hunt a motherfucker. I'm serious. And honestly, I do got that. I'm not gonna say I'm the hardest motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't. Guess what? You don't have to kill me. You don't have to kill me. Because you would not make me, you won't punk me. You won't. You gonna respect me and I'll respect you. A nigga never punk me, right? And that's why I'm saying right now, like, if anyone ever did that to my family, I'm gonna go get them. I'm not calling the cops. Other family members might. Why'd you call the cops? Shit. But yeah, I wish other people handled it like that because the cops, you see, what are they doing right now? No one's doing shit. The little boy is, because, oh my God, he could still be going through this shit. He's with the motherfucking, his dad, the same guy that he said raped him. That's the first man. The first man he said to put his dick in his ass, bro, was Black. And then Black's homeboy. He don't call his dad, he calls him Black. But yeah, I'm 3 hours, I'm almost 4 hours in. This shit's crazy. I'm about to go roll another one. Because my nerves are bad. Yes, my nerves are bad. Fuck. Y'all, I'm sorry I hadn't really been paying attention to the comments. I mean, I kind of have, but everyone was talking. And I didn't want to interrupt them with speaking with y'all, you know. But dinner with Shamu. Let's help him out right now. That's what I'm trying to do. I think I know who that is. I think brother y'all. I think that's but yeah. I honestly seen her. She's gonna try to do something, Jamila, but if we gonna have to do something for this little boy. Like, we're gonna have to keep pressing this because I think they're trying to save each other. When they say, "Oh, I don't want nothing to be done," they're trying to save somebody. Because if it really wasn't them, y'all, I think they would really be trying to press something, you know. So I think that yeah. And there was I heard it wasn't. This is what Jamila was saying. The parent, I don't know if it's accusation or I can't remember how she said it, but or the little boy said it. Fuck. See, I only listened to the motherfucking shit twice, so I don't know about like heart, but apparently she let the men touch him. So the raw files of what you talking about this shit. I feel like this is all we should. Honestly, those recordings, apparently the detectives have that, and I don't know why nothing's been done. That should be enough. I only think Black. I think he got questioned, but I don't know if them other guys got questioned. And honestly, I don't even know if Black got questioned. I think he just took the little boy to detective to talk, and for the little boy to talk. Because, you know, if you're a minor, most of the time you got to have a guardian around. But, yeah, there's going to be a little part 2 to this. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm going to get up off here. I did not expect it to be this long. I honestly thought it was probably going to be like a 2-hour show or something, you know, at the most. Almost 4 hours. Damn. But, yeah. Salute y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yeah, this little boy got to get help. I'm gonna put that up. Hold on, I'm gonna put this up one more time. Cause we are here for you, for real. Like I said, I don't even know you. I don't, you know, this ain't even for Nikki or Black's bitch ass. This is for Jeremiah. That little boy, he's scarred for the rest of his fucking life. As y'all seen that, or y'all heard Jamila say that this little boy, oh man, it's so fucked up. Touching on his brother, right? He's fucked up mentally now. Fucked up. Now they don't want to do nothing. They just want to let him forget. He was that dude. Like I said, I don't know, dude. Jeremy, whatever. Jamila was saying that Jeremy needs to run away from her because, you know, she's gonna fuck his life off. But, you know, he was like saying, well, hey, Toronto, you need to ride? You need me to ride? Why are you trying to ride for a nigga that you don't even know, really? That's out here trying to divide us. But you won't ride for this little kid that was raped. Think about that, little dude. Come on. And trust me, I'm not worried about anybody talking crazy to me after this. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. Any person. I don't care. Like I said, you don't have to kill me. Hey, I'm ready too. Yeah, I think that's about it. Jeremiah, we're here for you. You know what I'm saying? I hope they still ain't doing that. Because I wish someone in your family, real shit, was like me and would handle that for you. Because it looks like, I hope they don't get away with that. The motherfucking the recording, that should be enough, bro. I don't understand why they won't listen to that little boy. That's the problem. They just want to give him a tablet or give him a phone and say, watch YouTube, and that's it. And she's talking about wonder why he's so bad. Because that's what was brought up too. He's bad, apparently. Because she don't give a fuck. Apparently, you know, that's what happens. That's, you know. And then the people that you're having watching, or is raping them. Telling them, go in the bedroom, take your pants down. Take your pants off when you get there. That's what he's telling him. That's what the little boy said. Man, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go blow one. Cause yeah, just thinking about, I can't go to sleep right now. Shit. Yeah, straight up denial. And but even then, I don't even know if it's denial, bro. I think it's they know they're in the wrong and they just want it to be over. It ain't over, homie. It ain't over. Black, Eddie, Joe, Uncle Joe, it ain't over. It is not over. It's the beginning for for something to be done. I don't want nobody to go to jail. That's why I'd rather handle it out here. Why you walking Earth? Why do Cholos walk Earth? I'm just wondering, why did they walk Earth? Probably to continue to be a Cholo, right? That's why they walk the Earth, right? Probably to continue to fuck little kids' life off for the rest of their life. especially if it was a little girl, probably not trying a little girl, possibly gay. That happens sometimes, right? I mean, I got family that happened to. Like I said, that happened. And that can be a reason because of that shit. So I don't play this shit, y'all. I'm telling you. Woo! Y'all don't even know. Fired up. I'm sure y'all's fired up too. Especially if y'all have a fucking heart. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't over. I ain't done with this shit. I wish they would come on. Or like Toronto's bitch ass. I'll come on his bitch ass show to talk to all of them. But he won't have me on his show. He knows me. Man, I'm telling y'all. I want to tell y'all something so bad that has to do with his bitch ass. That I don't want to get myself in trouble. It's like something like that. But I'm not a bragger. I don't like to brag about that type of shit. That's how motherfuckers really get in trouble when they start bragging about certain shit. That's why, on live, I got to really think, what am I going to, like, don't say certain shit. Because, yeah, I don't know if y'all watched my last video, but like I said, I mean, I'm still that dude that mentally that I used to be, right? Just haven't done some of the stuff that I used to do. And I don't really hang out with the same type of people that I used to hang out with because of my kids. I'm telling you, when my daughter got here, the first year I was still wilding, but yeah, I calmed down. I really did. I'm proud of myself. I can say that I'm proud of my fucking self because used to I just wanted to go. And I don't want to say I wanted to go get in trouble, but it was like I said, if I wanted to smoke, let me get that. Give me that. It's mine today. Whatever. Or how just all of that. And sometimes, like I said last episode, it's good to talk about that because I'm telling you, I have bad dreams every motherfucking night. I don't like going to sleep. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't like going to sleep because of that. Real talk. I be getting shot the fuck up in my dreams. Like scary shit, right? My daughter being chased by humans that ain't really humans, like and they're trying to eat her, and I can't kill them. Like I'm shooting them all in their shit, and they ain't dying, type shit. Yeah, I'll be having crazy dreams because I feel like because of shit that I did and seen and went through when I was younger, in my life, I guess you could say. Fucking wild ass dreams, right? Yeah. I don't want to go to sleep tonight. Real shit. That's how serious it is. Y'all don't even understand. That's why I like talking about stories of the past. But at the same time, I gotta think, okay, so should I say this? Definitely can't really talk about bodies on any, unless someone's already, like I told you, the dude I used to hang with, right? Like on a regular. Go talk about bodies and going to get a nigga and dumping and talking about just talking, right? Dumping in the lake or the river, just talking, right? I'll go dump his motherfucking ass in the river. Shit like that to a nigga that he's talking, just that type of talk, right? I could talk about that because he went to jail for that. He went to jail for murder, right? For shooting a dead body 3 times. Remember I told you that I shot the dead body 3 times? Yeah, I can talk about that because he was charged for that. Yeah, I started hanging out with him 1 week, bro. I met him 1 week after he got out of prison for that. And we hung out for months, for like almost a year. Hung out like every day, right? Yeah, we did some shit. But yeah, we don't kick no more. That's what I mean. I don't really hang out with the same type of niggas that I used to hang with, Which that's back where I used to live, which we still cool enough to where if I was there and had a problem, I can have some backup, I guess you could say, you know, which I would still ride for him too, because I know he would kill for me, right? So if a nigga would kill for you, you keep him on your team forever, right? So yeah, I would kill for him probably, you know, because he would kill for me. But yeah, talking about it is good. Talking about shit like that is good because some people can't afford counselors. Some people are really scared to talk. I mean, like I said, especially when people come out here and want to talk about it, don't say nothing that's going to get you in trouble. You can say some shit like, say if it's a story about you that you really did some shit, right? Just change the name. Don't say it's you. Change the name. Say it's someone else, right? Say you heard about this story, right? You don't, just to tell the story, right? It's good to get it off your chest. You don't have to say it's you. Say it, you know, I mean, trust me. I know all that talk like that just because bugs can be in the house. You can sit here and be talking like me and my pops, me and my dad talk about that type shit. And sometimes he'll be paranoid like, hey, listen. So, okay. So me and him got code. We really do got code talk. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't know what the fuck we was talking about, but we'd be talking about something that, like, you would never know. We'd be literally talking and you would never know. I could say soda, something about a soda, the way I say it or what I said. He knows, they don't. If I say I'm gonna get him, I'll just say this, for example. If I say I'm gonna get him, that means I'm gonna kill him. That's what that means. Get him. So if I was telling my pops, I'm gonna get that nigga. Someone else probably think I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna get that nigga. Code talk. You gotta have that sometimes because you ever go to jail? I know I said I'm gonna get off here. I'm about to get off here, but you ever go to jail? You gotta call somebody. If you're out there doing legal things, you can't talk about certain shit. You got to have code. You got to have that one person you call. By the way, these cell phones, I'm gonna put you on some real game. Them cell phones, we just put our numbers in there. Y'all need to start memorizing numbers because when you go to jail, oh fuck, I don't know his or her number. Fuck, I've been through that so many fucking times. So the times where I've gone to jail, like say if I got pulled over, give me a pen. I'll write down the numbers on my frill. Give the girl a hug or whatever, daughter, whatever. I've been through that many times going to jail, like, and was able to get my family hugs real quick. All right, look, y'all, you know, I'll see y'all whenever. But I write that motherfucking number down though, for real. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Man, code talk. Yeah, I love that shit. It's real. Y'all gotta watch like I said, I don't condone snitches. Stop snitching. But y'all gotta watch Sammy the Bull. Yes, he's a snitch, I know. But he's a he's a realer snitch than 6ix9ine, I guess you can say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely don't, like I said, don't condone snitching. I don't fuck with 6ix9ine, but stories are a motherfucker. And his stories are crazy. You know, John Gotti, it was his hitman, his right hand man. I mean, I know he killed more than 19 people, but he got convicted of 19 of them. So he can talk about all 19 people he killed. So he has like stories galore up on that bitch, talking about bodies, right? Just bullshit. Yeah. If y'all hadn't watched my show last time, yeah, Boss Talk. I love Boss Talk. I love that shit. Sitting at the table saying, yeah, we gave him this and he did not. He sold it all, but he also didn't have the money. He didn't give us the money. And he did the product. So what should we do? Tie his ass up with some zip ties. make him snot on himself, make him look like a sad puppy. Don't even gotta really beat him. It's the fact that what we're doing, we ain't talking, we just putting the zip ties on him. You know what time it is, motherfucker. You with us today. Yeah. Matter of fact, you with us all day. You don't gotta go to work today. You with us today. You're not going to work today. You're with us. I'll call in for you. I'll tell them you're sick. And if there's any bruises on your body, we'll keep you until they're gone. How about that? We'll feed your kids too. I promise you we will. We'll treat them very well. We'll take them to the motherfucking McDonald's playland. They'll be just fine. Where's my money at? That wasn't just off the top of the dome. That was actually a story. Yeah, I gave to y'all just now. A story that I didn't want to go into detail about, but I'll let you know. Yeah, that was a real story. I'm gonna get the fuck off here, y'all. For real, I'm about to go blow one. It's 11:28. I'm surprised I don't hear gunshots. For real, y'all. All the time. I'll be like, what kind of gun is that? Type shit. That was Draco. I bet that was a 9. For real, we used to be sitting up in here trying to guess what kind of gun that was, because it'd be a lot of gunshots. Because right around where I live, there's a lot of apartments, right? A lot of projects. I live in the hood. A lot of projects. I mean, a lot. Apartment after apartment complex just galore, right? It's ridiculous. And it's all in walking distance. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Drop balls all the time. We got sky cops. We got cameras in the... doing real live drive-bys in the daylight right in front of the camera. They don't give a fuck. They savages out here for real. They don't give a fuck. That's why I'll stay with that thing by me. By me. I'm ready to get a legal body. I don't got a legal body. I want one. I don't know why. Like, I wish the nigga would. Man. Shit. I don't even know. I've never had that happen. I couldn't say what I would do. I'll probably like bring him up in here, tie him up for real, and ask who sent him type shit. Like thinking I'm, there's a hit on me or some shit. Make for sure that they're not here for that. They're here just to rob me type shit. And my torture is I don't know what I would do in that situation. I guess it just depends on everything. But I honestly have always told myself I would kill him if someone ever broke in my house. I'll kill him. But I don't know. Like my girl, she wouldn't want to kill him. Like I told her, I will do that. She, like I said in my last video, we got BB guns around this bitch too, real guns and BB guns, but she really hit him with the BB gun, which that's cool too. You can still knock a nigga off with that if you did it right. But yeah, she really hit him with the BB gun. I'd rather blow his fucking face off. No, I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Don't push me. Because I know in real life, I'm not no killer, no serial killer. But like, if I had to kill a person, I wouldn't even call myself a killer. Right? I don't. I wouldn't. I couldn't call myself a killer because even if I have to, I wouldn't call myself a killer because, I feel like a killer is like a serial killer, like, or a hitman, I guess. Constantly doing it just for nothing. Like just killing innocents, that's a killer to me. But if you're killing for a reason, like I said, I've been around all of that. That shit, all that talk, that don't make me nervous. That makes me excited. Like what for real? Damn. I don't know. I like you love that shit. I'm telling you, sometimes I be thinking, damn, I want to go back to the streets. But nah, Cause yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I used to love riding on niggas. I used to like the mission, the student boot. Get up like this, mask up. I mean, I can make my shirt a mask, right? And it like a ninja. It looked like a ninja. You can see about this much in my eyes, right? Like a fucking ninja. And then I'm gonna have a little sock, a little mini sock, not big to where I'm like, I just can't breathe. I'm gonna have a sock in my mouth to muffle my voice. Yeah, I kind of miss that shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's an adrenaline. It is what it is. Yo, all right, y'all. Salute. Love y'all. I'm gonna be back on soon because like I said, Jeremiah, we here for you. This shit is not over until something happens that will make me happy. All right, like I said, this is Dan's podcast. On this show, anything goes. Don't matter what it is, killing, dealing, and all that. Love y'all.